no banjo. And since the very
Goose morning, everybody! Woo! How we all feeling today? Feeling loose, feeling loose. Morning, chat. How we all doing today? I hope the mic is working. Is the mic working? The mic seems to be working. Hey! Song not just a banger. Oh yeah. Let's go chat. 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 I need to get rid of my carpet so I can do the risky business slide right in there, eh? Woo, boy! Oh boy! Hold up. Look, Chad, I came prepared. Got my big 4-liter bottle of water. Oh, what a banger. the heck are we? How are we all doing this fine, beautiful Saturday morning? Do we all have our coffees? Coffee check. Now that is good. That is good. Full transparency, that is my third coffee of the day. Oh boy, who do we got in the chat? We got Joel Himar 007. We got him, cameraman. Woo! We got Alpha Frickin' Striker 991, camera guy. We got him. We got Bryn Frickin' Mint, camera guy. We got TG _ Kiwi back in the chat. Oh my goodness gracious. Did we start a follow already? Mwah, 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 mwah. The follows are on fire today, chat. Today is going to be the greatest goose-tasticest day of all time. Who else we got in the chat? We got Indirect, Raccoon Panda, you loosey-goosey. Woo! It's already hot in here. I'm getting hot. This vest thing does not work in the summer, let me tell you. Don't stop achieving in the chat. Great goose and gravy. It's Saturday. Couldn't have said it any better. Oh, yeah. Daniel _ Ruben with a formal hi. Daniel! Chat, can we just get some spams of hearts in the morning? I want to start the morning with like some hearts, some dancing goats, some disco goats. I don't know what that emote is, but I love it. The goat emoji, I love it. Yeah, let's get it going. Let's get it going, chat. My goodness, first time chatter, ZJRC. Yo, one of my favorite YouTube channels. We love it. You know what we love more than that? You. You're beautiful, you're goose-tastic, and we love to have you here. Thank you so much for the follow, ZJRC. You beautiful goose-tastic little rascal. Chat, did you guys see that we're almost at 500? Oh, Mr. Danny Lemon. There it is. Give him one. Give him one. Camera guy, chat is on fire, so could you just give him another? Oh, my chair actually almost fell there. I literally saw God for a second. I was like, oh, the bit went too far. The bit went too far. Holy smokes, chat. It's been a week since we saw each other, right? But why does it feel like forever, chat? What? We've got so many follows since that. Hold on, let me get out of studio mode. What are we at? 490? 490? Holy smokes. Try to love them all. Mwah! Little dog. Mwah! Little dog. My goodness. We got Still Pretty in the chat with a goose-tastic morning, Zenkai. Chat, I gotta be honest with you guys real quick. I gotta come clean. This is it's breaking news, honestly, in Zenkai Goose history. It pains me to say it, but I have no choice at this point. I have to come clean. I have to. I did not organize my shelf back there. It is a mess. I apologize, okay? I could feel your judgment. I could feel it. I could feel it from a mile away. Okay? I'll get to it. My goodness. Chat, let me just hit you up with a Goose Morning, everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, geese, it is a beautiful July 6, 2024. It's a balmy 19 degrees Celsius. No idea what that is in freedom units. You can do the conversion. And on today's show, it's gonna be the best thing you ever frickin' saw. I swear to God. If it's not, I swear to God, you take me outside and you give me the kaboosh. What's in the water today, Goose? What's in the water today? Oh my goodness. On today's show, we're going to be doing some different things here, chat. Let me hit you with the what's a good okay. Well, I need a good I think the X-Files theme could work. All right, let's get serious real quick, chat. Because there's going to be some changes on today's show. I don't know if you're ready for it. I don't know why it's so fun to do that as soon as the beat drops. There's going to be some changes today, chat. Because you see, on today's show, we normally talk about the gaming news, and we're going to talk a little smidgery-roo about the gaming news, but I got to be completely and utterly. The camera used to be here, so if you ever see me looking here, hey, you can see the reflection, chat. You can see OBS. There it is. Exposed. Goose has been exposed. Chat, you're not supposed to look there. Avert your eyes. Don't look there. Avert your eyes. Hold on. Before I get to the news, did we just get a first-time chat from the Violet Motion? Camera guy. Hit him! Hit him! Again! Violet Motion with the first time chat. Please send the 19 degrees. It's 34 where I am, and my AC just broke, melting as we speak. Oh my God. Okay, so I, first off, completely sympathize with you. Okay, this has been my dilemma. Chat, hold on. Let's just back it up. Let me tell you my dilemma. It's been hot here in Canada, okay? Not like Violet Motion, but it's been hot. Okay? My place I live in, it's got an AC. It does. I'm not gonna lie to you. It does. However, it's been placed in a certain location. That means the air circulation is at an all-time low. Hold on. Pagoli Ravioli. I love that name. Give him one. Beautiful little rascal. Mwah. Thank you for the follow. You're Goose-tastic. We'd love to have you here at Goose Inc. Yeah, so the AC is pointed in a silly way. Some might even say stupid. And basically, it makes sure that the entire place is, you know, cool as you'd like, except for the bedroom. Okay? And another room. This freaking room right here. And let me ask you this. You might be thinking, well, Goose, hold on now. If it's not AC'd in your room, why are you wearing a big puffer vest? Wouldn't that be more hot? Wouldn't it? Yes, the answer is yes. It's uncomfortably hot. I really don't like it. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so it's been insanely hot. I don't like it. But anyways, on today's show, you beautiful little rascals. Oh my God, you guys are so beautiful. We're doing something new because normally we do the gaming news, but I gotta be honest. If you follow me on Twitter, I already made a post explaining my reasoning. But here's the thing, chat. We're gonna talk about the gaming news, but it's gotta be big. I can't talk about random gaming news every single week because here's what happened, and I didn't expect this to happen. My goal, you see, I realized that all the gaming news out there being discussed either by podcasts, gaming journalists, content creators, etc. Hold up, pause for coffee sip. I noticed it was dog water. Like all the time, people would be angry, sad, complaining, Or you'd have people be so overly positive that they just forget over actual issues. There was like no middle ground. So I was like, 6 months ago in January, I was like, actually longer than this, but 6 months ago I decided to fix things. 6 months ago I said, listen, I'm going to try to just talk about the gaming news like I would talk about it with the boys. You know? We're all just vibing. You know, we vibe, we hang out, we talk about gaming news, we do some cool stuff, we have a couple lulz here or there. Here's the problem. Okay? Every week we talk about the gaming news, it's being reported on people who just want to talk about the most negative thing ever, and it's so draining. It's draining. And then what happens is, to grow a stream, I'm going to peel the curtain back. Is that the same? I'm going to peel the curtain back. To grow the stream, you got to make clips. Clips on YouTube, clips on TikTok, clips on Instagram, all that jazz. Well, guess what? They're doing well. I'm getting better every day. In fact, now I release 2 a day because I was like, oh, you don't have enough work. So I did it again. Okay, so I do 2 a day. But the problem is, when they go viral, the amount of like negativity I get is insane. Which, it's not the negativity that bothers me, it's my impact. I feel like the Goose Morning brand, the Goose Morning Live, the event, is supposed to be about fun. We're supposed to be about vibes. But the things we're discussing are sad and cringe. So I don't like that. So, to change things, I came up with a plan, chat. A solution. A revolution. Yeah, I'm just not going to talk about the negative stuff. I want to do more event-based stuff. So we're talking like, fun stuff. And on today's Goose-tastic show, I thought, chat, I got a couple things I think would be very fun events to do. Specifically, they said it couldn't be done, chat. I kind of want to, with you guys, holding the reins, making sure I don't get crazy. Oh, hold on. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Tris Marigold _son, camera guy. Yeah, the word. You're beautifully Goose-tastic. We'd love to have you here, Tris Marigold _son. We'd love to have you here. Chat, can we just spam hearts for the new followers? Can we spam some hearts? Come on. Chat, I know you're beautiful. But they don't know. Also, Deadliest19, I see you in the chat, you beautiful little rascal. I see you, camera guy. You guys think you could just throw hearts and I wouldn't catch them? It's not gonna happen. So yeah, today I thought we could try to rank every Xbox 360 game ever made. They say it's impossible. Quite frankly, it might be. But I kind of want to do it. I kind of want to see what we do. Like, what's our tier list look like? But before we do that, we have a couple of little how-do-you-dos here. I didn't go full transition into the new style, okay? I didn't go full transition into it. We're going to baby steps our way there, okay? We're going to phase it in. And I got to peel back the curtains again, chat. Here's the thing. Every morning, okay? Every morning, I have a little bit of a ritual, okay? It feels weird to say this without music in the background. What's a good vibe background playlist? I feel like Skyrim is like the only one I can ever think about. NPC music. That's the only one I can think of. Or Oblivion. There it is. Yeah, so yes, my morning routine. Chat. Every morning, I get up. I get my coffee. Of course. Like most of you, I'm just human. Okay? And, of course, the coffee has an effect. We all know the effect, okay? Let's not sit here and pretend we don't understand the effect. Because we do. And when that effect takes its toll, I need you to know, I do 3 things. Bryn Mint knows. It's a wave. It's a wave of emotions is what it is. Depends on what you ate the day before. So when that happens, I go do my thing. And I do 3 things. Number 1, I play Wordle. And I have a decent time. I use it to kickstart my brain. Number 2, I play, same company, New York Times, Connections. I hate that game. But again, I use it to kickstart my brain. Number 3, I play Duolingo. I try to do 2 lessons. So I do those 3 things in a row. In the 3 lessons I do it en français, s'il vous plaît. Because we're Canadian, okay? And this young buck is gonna make you all proud. So that's what I do. So I thought it'd be fun, because I haven't been able to do it this morning. I thought it'd be fun to do my first routine with you guys. And we can, as Don't Stop Achieving says, bust brains. I like it. Real quick, Pat the Troll says, Monkey says hi. Long-time viewer, Monkey! Monkey, you're beautiful, you're goose-tastic, and we love to have you here, Monkey. Okay? We love to have you here. Now, chat, check this out, because camera guy's on top of it. Watch this. Camera guy, when I say go, you say, well, you don't say anything, but you switch the scene. You ready? The first one he always misses. Go. He's good. He's good. Can't be stopped. He's good. Okay? He's good. He's good. Can we just get some claps in the chat for camera guy? Good we? You're good today. We'll see how long it lasts. We'll see. We'll see. Frickin' guy. Now chat, let's start this right. I want to start Goose Morning Live with a W. And the only way to do this, Krish_Ghost, already starting the stream right. I can't kiss you. Hold on. Camera guy, bring us back so I can get the... Oh, he's on fire today, that camera guy. Krish_Ghost, get the one! You're beautiful, you're goose-tastic, we love to have you here. Now, chat, let's start the stream right by getting our first Wordle. I want it done in 3. 3. Pro tip. The best word to start with, salé. That's that's the best word to start with. Hold on. Pause for coffee. Everybody sip together now. Delicious. First time chat, Krish_Ghost. Where's the new video? Hopefully I did that noise properly. Bacon's in the chat! Give him one! Give him one! Update on the video. You can see the games are up there. I am editing the A-roll. I shot a bunch of B-roll. Now I gotta get decent clips here or there. But it's looking good. It's looking good. I'll be honest, the next I Play Ever is looking good. I'm in a position where I'm in like the middle of the creative process, so I kind of want to kill myself. But it always works out at the end, so I just have to trust the process. Now, chat, I'm gonna hit this. Ooh, Don't Stop Achieving says, I know you're saying hi to Bacon, but I kind of want to start the first Wordle with Bacon as a nod. Chat, for Bacon. Bacon, you only gave us 2, okay? You only gave us 2. We're supposed to finish this in 3. If we don't finish this in 3, chat, I swear to God. I swear to God. All right. We got a C and an O. What about... Now, here's the thing that's tricky. Because usually I do this by myself, and I feel like if I look at chat now, I feel like you rascals are going to give me the answer. So I gotta... Chat, we have one more shot to do this. One more shot to do this. If I don't do this, That's 10 more years of winter. I don't make the rules. I don't make the rules, chat. I've never made the rules. So the C has to be at the end. Oh, What about like, okay, hold on. No, that doesn't work. Is there a word, like, awk? Awk. 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 Like, what about like, flock, chat. I said 3, chat! That's what I said! So what if I have shorts on? It's hot. Calf check. Calf check. Calf check. The vest puts on 10 pounds, okay, chat? The vest puts on 10 pounds. I don't want to hear one comment. Now, if C isn't in... Where the heck is this C going? Okay, we got an F? What the heck am I looking at here? Like... What the heck? Okay, I need to burn. I looked at the chat. I saw Kiwi's acorn. Now I'm scared. But it can't be acorn. It can't be acorn because it can't be acorn because the F isn't there. Acorf, chat. Can we confirm acorf is or is not a word? Chat? Acorf. If I do acorn, I'm just saying it locks in the C. It locks in the C. I'm saying we burn one. I'm burning it. The C has been locked in. The C has been locked in. Chat, this is just strategy. This is strategy, okay? Acorf is a word. Stop telling me it's not a word. You guys need to read your books. Read your Bibles. What the heck starts? Icorf? Ikoof. Hold on! Mwah! Mwah! M10, you little rascal. Give him one, you beautiful little rascal. We'd love to have you here. I hope you're feeling goose-tastic. For you just joining in, I was clutching the wordle of the day. Okay? It's true, I haven't tried the word goose. And while there is a C in there, goose is always right. Okay, so it can't start... What the heck starts with a C as the second letter? And an F? Like, like scoff? Yo! I didn't look at chat. Don't even try to rob me. I did not look at chat. I did not. No! Chat, you rascals, I wouldn't do that. Hold on. Watch this, chat. Let's make sure the brain is synced before we start our show. Number 2, we got to do connections. Now, if you don't know, let me unzoom this. We're going to do connections. Let me break down the rules of connections, okay? Because this one, not a lot of people do. Because it's bull, okay? Here's the thing. We got to pick 4 combinations that are connected in some way. And they always try to put some stupid little twist on it. And most of the time, it's bull. But with you, chat, with returning chatter, Pooh Radley, one of the greatest names ever made. I think we can do it. Chat, I feel like we're going to do it. I feel like this is it. This is it. So we have Saw. Could be the movie. Could be the tool. Could be like I saw something. Protein. Spoons. Molecule. Okay, so I'm feeling like maybe some of these. Atom. Molecule, atom, protein. Cell. Molecule, atom, protein, cell. Chat, do we lock it in? I'm locking it in. Locked. First W. First W. Camera guy, give me one. First W. Chat, get some hearts in the chat. Come on, lock it in. I want it absolutely locked in. Actually, put some locks in the chat. That's what I want. Lock it in, chat. Lock it in. Hold on. Mwah! Mwah! One-on-one, John. You're beautiful. You're goose-tastic, and we'd love to have you here. But guess what? You get one, too. Now, we have phone, mobile. But, I'll be honest, this smells like some Coastal Elite bull. I'm not having it. I'm not having it. I think mobile is like I'm on the move. You know? I'm on the move. Phone, mobile. Rattle? Okay, this is like a baby thing. Crib, rattle. Spoons. Right? This is what babies play with. Some babies play with phones. Those are the bougie babies. Oh, a bottle. Bottle, rattle, spoons, crib. Chat. A jug? What do you mean? What do you mean babies playing with jug? I'm on to you, Joel. Joel Himar 007? But if I'm wrong, you can shame me forever. I'll be honest. We're locking it in, chat. Lock it in. Lock it in. Boom. I hate this game so much. I hate it with a passion. I swear to God, whoever developed this game is a... You said you wouldn't cry, Goose. You said you wouldn't cry. Don't cry. All right. One's wrong. I'm going to say it's spoons. I'm going to say it's spoons. Oh. Hold on. Some of the connections, it's like there's a word, right? So like seesaw, you know what I'm saying? That's all I had. Mobile? How the heck does mobile work? Break it down for me, chat. Break it down for me. Mobile. Like the babies are mobile? I'm gonna click it, but I swear to God, chat, I swear to God. Rattle, spoons, washboard, jug, stuff to make... That's true. That's true. That is true. Spoons, rattle, washboard. What was the other one? Jug. Oh, yeah, like musical stuff. Does that work? TG Kiwi, you little rascal. Okay, hold on. Hold on, chat. We have 2 more attempts here, okay? I don't want to be made a fool of. I don't want to be made a fool of. Okay, wait. The word that would be used in front of this would be cell. Cell phone? Doesn't work. Freeze. What the heck is freeze? Freeze what? These nuts. We're on our chaos, our stream this morning. Mobile, rattle, bottle, crib. Hold on. Mobile, rattle, bottle, crib. Break it down for me. Break it down for me. Mobile, rattle, bottle, crib. See, these I get. I don't know. Okay, I'm burning it for you guys, chat. If this works, how? Who purchases a mobile? What is a mobile? What is a mobile, chat? Mobile? Like an automobile? What? I would have never got that. That's why this game, if you're listening New York Times, which we know that you are, we see right through you. We see right through you. Hangs over the crib. Oh, that's what that thing is? It's called a mobile? It's called a mobile or a mobile? Or a mobile? Yo, English is messed up. What the heck? Spoons, jug, washboard. I feel like this is a lock. And saw. I'm gonna say saw. I feel good about this. Chat, I feel good about it. I'm locking it in. Chat! I am Goose Prime. Heed my call. I wonder if I'll get this next one. But how the heck does this work out? Freeze, price, dog, phone. What the heck does this mean? Freeze, price, dog, phone. I feel like I want to guess it before I lock it in. Freeze. Oh, price freeze? Like you freeze the price? But why would you freeze a dog? Like, oh, is it like I say, yo, dog? And then you go, because I called you out? Tag? Price tag, dog tag, phone tag, freeze tag. Yo. Is that what it is? We can't be stopped! Ah! Chat, did we just... I mean, I'm saying we, but like... You guys... I feel like you guys kind of carried just a bit, right? You guys kind of carried just a little bit. Feels fair to say that, right? Chat. Now, before we jump into the next segment, okay, chat? I feel like our brains are ready. We can now start. This is exactly why this is my morning routine. Because then I can start and rock and roll. Camera guy, to me, he's sharp today, ladies and gentle geese. He's sharp today. Must have been that coffee I bought him. Thoughts? We're all sipping this together, right? As a team. That's that McDonald's roast, okay? That's what it is. You got me. Returning chatter, UK Max 24. Why was my brain gonna say 27? What's up? I just hit the gym, came right here. Yo, can we get some strongman emojis for our boy UK Max? I'm about that. Let's go to the gym. Let's get swole. Boys. I'm about to get that Joey swole. You know what I'm saying, chat? I'm about to get that Joey swole. Come at me. We got Pirate Plane in the chat. Hold up. Don't look here. Don't look here. You can't see the show behind the curtain. You can't see it. Camera guy, please put a towel there or something. God, do something. Thank you so much, Nick Jackets, for the congratulations on the 100K. You guys are real rascals today. I gotta say, you guys are beautiful people. You guys really are truly beauties. Some would say beauties, and I would say it. I double down. Real quick, chat. Let's do one little piece of news before we go on to our next segments, because I feel like we're ready to rock. We're ready to rock. There was some big news this week. We're playing the song because it's news. Why is every freaking website, like every week we got to do this game. Every week we got to do this game. Every week. Every freaking week we got to play the game. That is, resize the windows. Because some guy was like, you know, it'd be good if the website only took 20% of the screen. Then it'd be perfect. There it is, chat. Okay? There it is. Also, check out this background. See this? I'll show you the full thing later. I made that. I needed a good background for my next I Play Every, so I made it. Chat, here's the thing. Xbox Live's major outage has been fixed, but we still don't know what went wrong. If you don't know, basically all of Xbox Live just kind of like pooped the bed last week. And a lot of people just couldn't play their games. Always online. It's the best. I love it. It's so good. I get to play everything and just download the games and then wait 2 hours for the update and then play it eventually. I love it so much. Servers are down. Now no one plays. Amazing. Beautiful. Perfect. You know who it didn't affect? This guy. I don't know if you saw my picture last week. I was playing Pokemon on the Analog Pocket, which if you don't know, Analog Pocket is like a beefed up Game Boy that's like beautiful and goose-tastic. I was unaffected. Also, I've been playing a lot of Guitar Hero 2 and 3 on my 360. Like, I kind of feel like a boomer. But at the same time, I'm living life, chat. I'm living life. So, okay, hold on. Whoa, okay. Xbox support says users should no longer be encountering issues signed to Xbox Live and services. Thank you for your patience. Game on. That was 16 after they had an investigation continuing issues impacting users to sign in the Xbox Live and services. Thank you for your patience while our engineers are work. Update here and on xbox.com/status. Were you guys hit by this? Were you out? Were you out of the game? Or were you just on PC like everybody else? Microsoft says major outage at Xbox Live is keeping some users from logging in. It's taking longer than expected to get the problem fixed. As noted by The Verge, the Xbox support account on Twitter first acknowledged that some users have been disconnected from Xbox Live around 3 p.m. Eastern. Okay. Just over an hour later, the account tweeted again to say our investigation taking longer than expected and advised users are having trouble to keep an eye on the Xbox status page. Why is that not built into the Xbox itself? You know? Or maybe it is. You guys correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't believe it is. Like, it would be kind of nice. See, I always thought it'd be nice to have like widgets the same way you do on your phone on your Xbox dashboard. Of course, personally, for me, I think the Xbox dashboard is like bad. I don't like it. It's too cluttered, in my opinion. But look, that's just me. It's my personal taste. I'm an aesthetics guy, okay? I'm an aesthetics guy. This is coming from the guy with, like, the two-tone pain thing here going on. So, clearly not the strongest aesthetics. But I thought it'd be cool to have, like, a widget, you know, that's like the service statuses. You could just have there on your front dashboard. So when I go there, I immediately know and I can see it's being worked on. To me, that just makes a lot of sense. It makes a lot of sense. What were you guys doing? Oh, that's right. Okay, TG_Kiwi asking about the play button that you guys all saw in the community post. Chat, that's a fantastic question. Quick pause. Let me get it for you. I keep forgetting. I've been so busy, I've been forgetting everything. Hold on, quick pause. Camera guy, move! Happy birthday, Mr. Goosedent. Hey, you can see, again, the reflection. Look at that. Chat, you're looking at yourself. Bet you thought I had an extreme beast camera. You thought wrong, didn't you? There it is, chat. We did it. We did it. We did it. Chat, can I get some claps, some hearts, some diamonds, some blue magnum? Anything, chat, because, like, look at this. We did it. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. Crazy, absolutely crazy. It was wild getting this thing. You have to go through like an application process and all this stuff. It's like crazy holding it. It's lighter than you'd think, but it's still, I mean, it's still awesome. I gotta hang it someplace. Here's the problem though, chat, real quick. Look at this. Doesn't fit. Doesn't fit. Doesn't fit. Doesn't fit, although it's close. So, basically, I don't know what to do. I've been keeping it in the living room, which has been awesome. To see it every time I'm, you know, doing something. Now, you see, I moved, and the lighting, look at me, light, focus. Focus, light me up. Don't do this to me, light. Hold on. Too much light? Too much? Not enough? We'll figure it out. Yeah, it's in the living room now, and I just don't, I don't know what else to do with it, but I do like looking at it when I'm in the living room. It's like a little, like, how do you do? I could probably move the shelf. I got to figure something out. Like, that whole thing is a nightmare there. I got to figure something out. I want to include that shelf in the video that I do in the future, but I just haven't been able to do that. Like, lighting is such a difficult thing. I mean, you can literally see right now the lighting on this, on me, like the dark here. Like, it's like, I'm doing everything I can. There's so many lights. It's insane. And yet it's just never enough. So whenever I want to use that as a shot, it just like looks weird because it's all like dark and stuff like that. So we'll see. But to go on with this, the nature of the problem and whether it result of a DDoS attack or some other external influence isn't clear. The status page currently indicated that all Xbox Live features and services are up and running except for the account and profile. You may be able to sign your profile, maybe disconnect. You have to relay a problem status page. Features required sign in like most games, apps, social activity. I tried logging. Wow, what an article. Incredible article, chat. Xbox Live was down. There it is. And all the journalists were like, let's make a page to get that ad money. Let's do that, okay? Just a little snippet of ads. No one's going to read it. They're just going to read it on Twitter. But let's do it anyways. Goose, you're being toxic. You're being toxic, Goose! Chat, you know what I thought would be fun to do? Actually, before that, there's some news. There's some news really quick. Camera guy to me. Chat, there's some... What the heck? Get out of here! He's trying to take my... He's trying to get in frame there. He's trying to get in frame. Get out of here, Mr. Light. Chat, there's some big news. Frickin' Capcom, the base gods that they are, decided to remake, or are remaking. I didn't watch it at all because I wanted to watch it with you guys. They're remaking Dead Rising? Is this true? Dead Rising. The Dead Rising. Check it out, chat. Hit us, camera guy. Check this out, chat. This is the Dead Rising remake, okay? And I'm hyped. Are you guys hyped? First off, before we start, how many of you guys played Dead Rising on the Xbox 360? The original. How many of you guys? Okay? Let me know in chat. 1, you played it. 2, you didn't. 1, you played it. 2, you didn't. 1, you played it. 2, you didn't. There we go. There we go. Base gods in the chat. Base gods in the chat. Base gods in the chat. Ooh, who we got in the chat? Base gods in the chat. Base gods in the chat. You guys are all based. Mr. Danny Lemon. Joel Humar. You're really going to act up this early in the morning. That's what y'all are going to do. Well, don't worry. They're making a remake. Chat, this is the Dead Rising remake, and I've never seen it before, and we're going to watch it live together. ...2006 is wild to think about, man. What a fantastic concept for a game.
Say, buddy, He mentioned something about research for a story. Frank left.
Remember that name, because the whole world's gonna know it in 3 days.
Yo! Dude, he's looking more like lively. Wow. He looked like way older in the Xbox 360 thing. Wow. Okay, hold on. Let's keep going. Let's watch. I got excited. Dead Rising Deluxe Remaster. I thought it was a remake.
What? Did you just say zombies?
Take a look out there.
This is a
Those
remaster?
ain't zombies. What would you call them?
Chat, can we just agree right now? Can we just come together and agree that, like, Capcom, for whatever reason, they had a little bit of a slowdown in the previous generation, but this generation, Capcom is like a walking W. They are the Chad of gaming. This would be any other gaming company's, like, remake. And they're calling this a remaster? This looks incredible. Capcom, we admire you. Brother, whoa!
Move! Get over here!
Oh, I remember that dog. I remember doing that!
This is my dog!
I remember being very scared by that clown guy. I mean, the whole game, like, having, like, the time, you know, you only have a certain amount of time before it ends. I remember that being insanely stressful. It's September 19th for Dead Rising Deluxe Remaster. Is anyone in chat buying that? Is anybody in chat buying that? Because it's kind of good. I never got into the following Dead Risings. Like, 2... I didn't like it as much. The idea of just a small town mall in a small town city, it's just awesome. I love the appeal. What was the Zack Snyder like movie? What was it called? The Living Dead? What was it called? That movie. Oh, why is it Dawn of the Dead? Dawn of the Dead. Like, it's very Dawn of the Dead, although this one's a lot more goofy. Yeah, thank you, World Map. Also, World Map's in the chat. Good to have you back, World Map. Dawn of the Dead, fantastic movie. Because the concept's so good. And then making, like, a loosey-goosey version of this. Like, man, Capcom, like, I can't believe this came out in 2006. 2006. This looks incredible. I'm so happy that Capcom's, like, figured out, hey, we can remake stuff, but, like, put in, like, 10 times the effort everybody else is putting in, and people will just love it. Like, Resident Evil 2 was so freaking good. I haven't played the Resident Evil 4 remake, but, like, I played Resident Evil 3. I'm, like, powering through that whenever I have time. I love that. I never played the originals growing up. And I loved Resident Evil 4. That was the only one that was my first Resident Evil. And, man, Resident Evil 2 is such a phenomenal game. It might be in the top 10. This looks incredible. This looks absolutely incredible. Like, look at this. And that's the thing. It's like, it doesn't need to be super graphically insane. It just needs to be, like, cleaned up. Most of these games were so awesome. They're just, like, you know, limited by their resolution. This looks fantastic. This is exactly what I want. It keeps the heart of the game. Also, like, man, no games do stuff like this where they're just trying to be loosey-goosey. Coming from a goose man. Am I right? Man, September 2? It kind of feels like, I don't know if you guys could smell it in the air, but it kind of feels like this generation's starting to you know, they were crawling the past 4 years, you know? Now it kind of feels like something's happening. Something's happening. I feel like next year could be insane. Next year could be insane. But you know what's more insane, chat? Ranking every Xbox 360 game, which we're going to do. But what I want to do really quick with you guys, I don't know. if I want to do it this week, because I feel like the 360 thing's going to be a long time. Oh, I don't know, chat. Yeah, let's save this for next week. Okay, so what we're going to do now, chat. Camera guy to me. Benny AC11. He's just trying to get at my goody goods. Hey, he's trying to unravel the onion. I want to react to every console startup. That's what I'm curious to do, because I feel like they're so nostalgically fun to look at. And I saw this video and I was like, yo, this would be so much fun to go watch. But I was like, I'm not going to do that alone. I'm going to do that with the freaking goslings who are freaking beautiful. Let me ask you guys this. Should we rank every Xbox 360 game today? Or should we rank some of it today and then go through all the console startups as well? Should we do both? React to PC startup, it's better. Bacon. Bacon wants to hear the Windows. Dun, dun. You guys want to do both? All right. 1 in the chat for both. 2 for not. Play Hangman. That's a third chat. Okay, you guys want to do both? Okay. Sheesh. I'm very curious to see. TG Kiwi with a 5. Okay, I'm getting a mix, but it seems to be aligned mostly to both. So let's see. I'm curious to see, because I don't even know all the console startups. So let's rock this. Okay, let's try. You guys getting me hyped. Camera guy, hit us with the news theme to vibe it up. Oh yeah, we're doing some news and we're doing... Oh, you did it too fast. You were on a high today. You were on a freaking high today. He was on a high. He was on a high. And then you messed it up like you always do. All right. Chad, I'm excited. I've never seen them. I don't know what to expect. I'm very excited. Today we're going to be reacting to every console startup ever from 1997. Sorry, we got to redo that one again. Chad, also make sure to say hi to YouTube. It's going to be on YouTube, okay? Today we're going to be reacting to every single console startup starting from 1977 to 2020. I have basically not seen like half of these, so I'm super curious to see what they look like and also see the ones that I'm super nostalgic for. So let's go through it. All right, here we go. There's like no sound for it? I guess. Man, they just like... Oh, here we go. Wait, Nintendo had a... What? I don't remember this at all. The NES had one? Okay, real quick, chat. I'm just gonna say I never owned a Sega Master System, but I'm just gonna tell you right off the rip, that slaps. That gets me in the vibe to game. You played this, Joel Himar? Yo, like. And it changes color too? Yo, 1987 Sega went hard. Oh, I thought I was gonna say the words. Where did this ever get played? I thought you turned on the NES, right? You turned on, hold on. Chat. You turned on the NES, you pressed this button, you went like this. Sorry, camera's here. Pop! I don't remember ever seeing anything like that. Oh, it smells like your grandma's house. Oh, I don't know if that's a good or bad thing, but that's what it reminds me of. Reminds me of my nan. I guess I should just like cue all the other consoles and have them ready. Man, I just never remember this. Hey, it's a me, Mario. It's a me, Mario, but in red. This version of the NES, that was the thing? Also, first time chat, Dr. Brockman. We'd love to have it. Oh, here it is. Oh, hold on. No. We're going to do that again. Chat, prepare. Are you ready? Prepare. Oh, God, that is so good. That's the Game Boy right there, baby. Oh, what is this? Video Challenger. This looks like something you'd find in a bowling alley. Does it not? I have never heard of this. Oh, hit me in the feels, bro. That's so good. I never had a Neo Geo. I don't even know what it looks like. Decent startup. I wouldn't say it's amazing. I'd say decent. What the heck? Why does this feel like a PBS Did You Know type of intro, right? Like, I feel like after this, like, hold on, let's do it one more time. It sounds like I'm going to give you a fact. Did you know that the giraffe's tongue is 3 meters long? Sega Mega CD. Man, I feel like I'm learning so much just watching this. I never knew about these things. Oh. Oh. Oh, it's upside down. Oh! Oh, it's still going. It was an add-on for the Sega. Oh, interesting. Crazy. 1993. Man, that's 30 years ago now. Yeah, it really did overstay. It's this one too. It's like, you don't get to play the game yet. You gotta experience this first. Yeah, we're still going. Sega, what? You know we have to play the game eventually, Sega. All right, relax. Okay, we want to play the game. Monkey number 2 is very intrigued. Monkey! Sega's like, give him another one. This one is the best one. Chat, what was Sega on here? Yeah, just like put a planet and you know, like put like the logo and then like put like the put the other logo, so like the Sega logo and then like the Mega CD logo, and then just like flip them. Well, why would they be in space? And why would we want to flip it? Shouldn't they just play the game? No. 20 seconds minimum. A little moon in the back, just so they know they're in space. Okay? And just flip them. Just keep flipping them. We want to show them that we can flip things. All right. Cool. Yeah, just flip them. Keep flipping. One more flip. Yeah, bring them back. Yeah, keep flipping. Yeah, they fought each other like Dragon Ball Z fights. Sega, chill. Chill. I can't believe there's another one. I'll be honest, chat. You know how like when you listen to things a certain number of times it becomes catchy? This is now catchy to me. It has now become catchy to me, and now I want to keep hearing it. I want this to be my alarm clock. Wake up, Goose! It's time! The stream is starting! I take back everything I said. Sega cooked. No! Again? I take back everything I said again. Sega ruined everything. Also, we're going backwards. We're 1991. Wonder Mega! Yo, holy cow. I want you to know this was like someone's job for probably like a month. Flipping things around. Going into meetings. Hey, what do you guys think about my new flips? Yeah, no, maybe just like 3 more or something like that. Okay, here we go. Amiga! Alright. CD in the name. CD in the middle. 32 on the top. Can't miss it. Yeah, I feel like you're gonna hallucinate. Yeah, me too. They're cooking. I like this. Okay. And there comes the spin. Oh man. The one Sega dev just obsessed with flips. Yo! Music is on point though. Ooh, I like that. When did they figure out to stop doing 20-second long intros? Well, this is wild that it's still going. And we are still going. That is painfully long. Why was it so long? That's insane. Okay, we got a planet. I'm feeling like Sega's back. It's rotating. I'm feeling very strong. This is Sega again. Hey, whoa. 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 Relax. Real. This is an Andrew Tate thing? Is that really a thing? I've never heard of that ever in my life. All right. I didn't know that was the Jaguars intro. Short, sweet, to the point. Oh. Was that just a lion, not a jaguar at all? Nice. Here it is. Here it is. Hit us. Not bad. Not bad. I never owned a Sega Saturn, but I kind of want to get one just to try it. I don't know what games are on it. I don't know anything about it. I just know of the name. I feel like the name is somewhat memorable, but I don't know anything about it. Yeah, no flips. Sega was like, we're relaxing the flips. Okay, I'm going to be honest. It feels painfully clear why Sega failed as a console manufacturer. It feels like they made a few too many. Does it feel like that, chat? It feels like they made a few too many. Like, I want you to understand, we're not even in the 2000s yet, and we're almost halfway done. Actually, we're more than halfway done this video. Oh, jeez. Another one? Music is a banger. I do like it. Sounds like something out of an anime. Oh, 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 oh. I wasn't ready for that one. I wasn't ready for that one. Hold on. I wasn't ready. Okay. I'm ready now. Oh, it's so good. Oh, that one was good. PS1 might be my favorite of all time. Sega. Wow. PCFX. Heck of a name. Wait, what is this? BSX. Chat, what is this? BSX. Nintendo BSX? What is this? I've never heard this. I have never heard of this in my life. Interesting. Maybe it's a Japan only thing? Oh, I guess the Sega guy got hired. We're not gonna let you rotate things unless it's an animated character. Fine. Fine. Can I at least make the screen stay for 20 seconds? This is the Virtual Boy? How do you see this? How do you see this? You have a Virtual Boy? I've never seen one in person. Are they really as bad as they say? JRC? Because, man. Also, the N64, like, I want to know how you get this. Oh, the disk drive. Oh. That thing looks insane. I can't believe they made that. It's such a 90s thing to do. Man. I love the logo of the N64. Whoever made that in Nintendo, man. Let's take an N. Like, is there not... Like, it's got to be in the top 5 most iconic logos of all time. Like, the PlayStation logo, the rainbow one, definitely up there. The Nintendo 64 logo, definitely up there. My man. There he is. It's a me, Mario. What? Wahoo! Chat, how's my Mario? thought disc was with a C. I love that. No one thought about dashboards at that time. I guess it made no sense, right? No installs. Now that is cute. It started out mid, and then whatever this was, the Naomi, I got on board. Oh, yeah. Nice. God, Sega. Still nice. What is wrong with you? I was assuming there'd be one more. There is. There is. Ah, oh, that is nice. Oh. We gotta play it again. We gotta play it again. That's just a fact. That's just a fact. We gotta do it again. Chat, everybody, together. Ah, the nostalgia! Ah! Oh my God! Ah! Oh! We're in the end game now, boys. Yeah. Nothing but bangers from here on out. There it is. Let's go. Yes. Yo. 2000's going hard. Brother, ew. Ah, so refreshing. Oh. Yo, we're in the end game. Oh, yes. Even the PSP, man. Let's go. Ah. Oh. You know what? I would have said the 360 was one of the best, but after hearing the PlayStation a couple more times, I feel like PlayStation kind of wins. I would say PS2 and PS1. GameCube for sure. I gotta listen to this again. 360 is just so good. Also, I love the PSPs, like, doo-doo. You know, you turn that on, you play your Halo 3, your Gears of War, Crackdown. Chat. Oh, gave us a little sneak. I actually love the Wii's. I love it. So good. I love in like my on the main channel when I played every Rockstar game ever. I love when I played Manhunt 2 on the Wii because it was like the most happy intro of all time when I booted up the Wii, and then you start Manhunt 2 and it's just like it could not be more of a juxtaposition. It made me laugh. Oh, dude, what an amazing console. Oh, I'm being elevated. Dude, the PS3, man. Man, those were the days. Let's go, baby. I still think early 2000s are the winners so far. Did I just hear like the Windows theme? Solid. Solid. What are we looking at here? Oh, the Vita. kind of weird ghetto footage this did my boy get here? Yeah, the peel thing. They tried too hard with the Vita. A good idea there, but they tried way too hard. The Wii U? Come on. Come on. Dude, the Wii U was an L, but I gotta say, it was also kind of awesome. It was also kind of awesome. I still love mine. And you could play Wii games on it, so it was your only way you could play an easy, like, awesome Wii Sports. Because Wii Sports, I played the ever-loving bejesus out of. But the Wii U was good. Also, I played Black Ops 2 on the Wii U. That was a bad idea. Does not play well there. Whoa. Dude, I forgot about the Ouya. There it is. We're home. We're home. We're home. Decent, but I hate this console. Console's bad. That's all. Decent, though. Oh, yeah, the old dashboard. With the Kinect controls. Switch is... It's got to be top 10. Yeah, the Xbox One X. Whatever, Microsoft. Most powerful console. No one used it. You had no games. Who cares? Chad, I'm just going to say PS5 cooked. PS5 cooked. On their dashboard, PS5 cooked. I think it's elegant. It's beautiful. It's no PS2 or PS1. But I think it's better than 4 and 3. I think the reason that people just don't like the PS5 more than the PS4 is because no one has a PS5 or has a reason to buy a PS5 yet. But eventually, it'll be up there. Also, Oba and Dual X for the follow. Mwah, you're beautiful, you're goose-tastic. We love to have you here. PS5, very good, very good. Solid. Solid. There it is. I'd say this one's pretty solid too for Microsoft. Never get to see it. Solid. Mid dashboard. Man, chat. That was every single console startup ever known from 1977 to 2020. Which ones were your favorites? Because for me, I gotta say the PS1 hit. The GameCube hit. And despite not being, like, I played Xbox more than the PS2 because I was such a Halo 2 fiend, like playing online, and obviously Halo CE, but Halo 2 online on Xbox Live was like peak. But man, the PS2 just hits, doesn't it? Like, I feel like Gen 6 was like, yeah, we win. Gen 6, GameCube, PS2, Xbox, all three of them, I would say S tier. S tier. You guys are all saying PS2. Totally agree. Totally agree. I love the 360, but I feel like, man, again, like, I didn't play the PS2 as much as I played the Xbox, but even when going to a buddy's house to go play Grand Theft Auto San Andreas or, Jack and Daxter, like Jack 2, I remember being such a big thing. I love the Ratchet games so much, and hearing that sound, man, hearing that sound just makes me want to go and get a large pizza, okay? A large all-dressed pizza, a couple sody pops, play the games on the carpet, and vibe. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? That was fabulous. I absolutely loved that, and hopefully you guys liked it too. That was a good time. All right, chat. Now it's time for business. It's time for business. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about, and I swear to God, if you start with me, chat, I'm going to finish it. Chat, today we're going to do the unthinkable. Today, we're going to be doing the unconceivable. Hold on. How loud is this? Out of 10, how loud is this? Hold on. Is this too loud? Kind of want to have this in the background as we... Actually, no, I probably shouldn't. No, I shouldn't. Okay, never mind. Okay, doesn't matter. Camera guy, hit us up with the news. We're doing the next segment. We're gonna do it. Camera guy didn't change it because he hates me. Chat. Today, on Goose Morning Live, we're going to be doing the unthinkable. I've played a ridiculous amount of Xbox 360 games, and I'm sure you guys have too. How much did you guys play the Xbox 360? Did you guys play a lot of 360 games? Did you? I want to know. Throw the number of games that you guys have played on the 360. Ballpark it. Ballpark it in the chat. What are we talking here? I got to tell you, I'm in the hundreds. I'm in the hundreds. There we go. I love to see it. Not at all. Oh boy. Oh boy. Well, guess what? Today, we're going to be doing the unthinkable. Today, we're going to be ranking every single Xbox 360 game ever. Okay? Look at this list. Literally all of them. And I want to make the definitive tier list. They say it can't be done. I mean, this is a lot. This is literally all of them. And I'm pretty excited. We're going to start with 007 Bloodstone. Okay? Activision had the James Bond license. Okay, I want to say, when did they get it? I want to say around the time Quantum of Solace came out, because I remember that being a thing. And I remember Bloodstone had more driving in it than it did, Quantum of Solace was just straight up Call of Duty. I remember that. It was using the same Call of Duty engine. And honestly, I would say, well, I don't want to spoil Quantum of Solace, but I would say Bloodstone, I'm going to say it's a C. I actually think it's a C. And you know what? Since we're already talking about 007, chat, I'm going to be honest with you. Quantum of Solace, kind of good. It's kind of fun. It's straight up. I want to say Quantum of Solace because it's made in the Call of Duty engine. It literally plays like Call of Duty. It just plays like a bland Call of Duty. I honestly really surprised. Yo, does Microsoft still own this IP? Because if Activision has a licensing deal with 007, Microsoft, if that's a thing, you should totally make a 007 game. Because I'll be honest, Quantum of Solace was straight up just Call of Duty, and it played totally fine. But just like I cared about the main character. I mean, the previous Call of Duties, I like their characters too, but like Quantum of Solace, I think was pretty good. I'm gonna go ahead and say that's a B. It's a B. Heck yeah. I never played this. This is immediately. I never played any of the football stuff. I don't even know what that is. Didn't play it. Didn't play it. Didn't play it. 50 Cent. Which one is this? I can't read it. Stand. I didn't play it. Chat, is this one good? Where's this one fit? I didn't play it. It's a C? C. I trust chat. I call out on the chats. There it is. Ace Combat. It's okay. Ace Combat 6. It's a C. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it quite a bit. I don't have any idea what this is. Oh, I played a little bit of Afro Samurai. Because the thing with the 360, okay, this is the era that still had Blockbuster. So what I would do is every Saturday, I'd go out with the family and we'd go do our groceries, we'd go get our snacks, and then we'd finish off at Blockbuster and we'd have two conditions. Okay, my parents would go get their movies, right? They'd each get a movie they want to watch. So my mom would get one thing, my dad would get another thing, but my brother and I, we would get to pick a game. So I would get to rent a game, my brother would get to rent a game. So we always tried to rent something that would be, you know, you get to touch a wide range of things. And I love trying brand new games. I always thought it was awesome. That's why I love the idea of Game Pass. Trying brand new games and seeing what I get to touch and find out. And it's like, oh, okay, this is a cool idea. That's actually how I ran into Dark Souls. was through Blockbuster. So I believe Afro Samurai, I don't remember it being that special. I remember like, I'm gonna say it's a C. I don't remember feeling anything special about it. Someone in chat backed me on Ace Combat 6. You're saying it should be a B? I feel like Ace Combat is like super cool for like 2 seconds, and then the rest of the game has to be finished. And it's like, I gotta fly this jet in this one location. And did you finish it, TG Kiwi? Did you finish it? That's what I want to know. Air Conflicts? Didn't play it. Didn't play it. Didn't play it. What is this? What am I looking at here? What is this? What is this? A game for ants? You beat it, TG Kiwi? My goodness. Holy cow, this is already starting off bad. Alice, Madness. D. It was alright. It was alright. Wait, can I shuffle these? I don't like the, no. Oh, that's an L. I want to shuffle these. Alien Breed Trilogy? What the heck is that name? Alien Breed Trilogy. I feel like these are arcade games, and I didn't like them. F. Alien vs. Predator, I feel like was an L. D. All Pro Football, did not play. I never really play sports games, except for like the NBA Street games. Did you guys play those? Alone in the Dark, I remember not liking at all. Alpha Protocol was super, super buggy. Had potential. I'll give it a D. Had potential. America's Army, didn't play. Amped 3, now we're talking. A launch Xbox 360 game, Amped 3 was a freaking W. This was like SSX Tricky had like beautiful lovemaking session with a graffiti artist. That's what Amped 3 was. Amped 3 was like the most rad snowboarding game ever. SSX was better. SSX Tricky was better. But here's the thing. Amped 3 for a launch title was such a good game. I want to say it's a B, but I feel like in reality it's probably a C. I really liked it. Yeah, I feel like it's underrated. I'm going to say B. Amped 3, B. Angry Birds, solid D. I never found the Angry Birds, like any of the Angry Birds games interesting. I've tried them many times on my phone. I even think I tried, I remember playing on the 360 for a bit. And the Wii U? You know what? Benny says F. I'm going to kind of go with F. I find Angry Birds just so boring. I have no idea what the appeal is. I mean, clearly people like it. They like the old birds. They like flinging the birds. But I always thought it was super, super boring. Apache. Never played it. What the heck is even that? Never played it. Chat, I've never played any of the Armored Core games. Should I throw away my gamer card? Are they actually good? Are the Armored Core games actually good? Because I feel like they're From Software games. You know? Before they did the Dark Souls stuff. All Armored Core games are good. Don't stop achieving loving the Angry Birds Star Wars. I did not play that one. That one had gravity stuff, right? It had gravity stuff. There's Deadpool. Yeah, I never played the Armored Cores. They're going in up. Never played. Now, Army of Two. I want you all to look at me on this one, okay? Bring back Army of Two, EA. Because Army of Two is a fantastic game. It's a fantastic series. It's a fantastic idea. The idea of two people playing co-op that could shoot side by side, fully made from the ground up to be completely co-op. Fantastic idea. It was clearly inspired by Gears of War, but like this type of game isn't made anymore, and I feel like totally has a moment to come back. If we think about how popular It Takes Two was, that's a game about divorce. Okay? And yet it still did well. Bring back Army of Two. Honestly, EA, if you're a little bit worried, I bet you if you remake the first Army of Two, I bet you it'll do well. Remake it completely. Don't remaster it, okay? Pull a Capcom. Do it right. Remake it completely. remake it completely. Chipotle Bear in the chat. Hit him! Chipotle Bear! Would love to have you goose-tastic! Chat, but this is Army of Two, the 40th day, which I remember not being as good as the original Army of Two. I remember being kind of bad. Let me give it a D. Army of Two, Devil's Cartel. I remember, this is how bad Army of Two 40th Day was. It was so bad, I didn't even know this was a game. Like, it just basically deleted the entire franchise out of my brain. I didn't even know they made a third. Devil's Cartel. Never played it. Army of Two is an A. Army of Two is an A. Okay? Like I said, EA, remake this. I'm telling you, people want a nice, fun co-op game. A fun co-op game. Every single gaming company seems to have forgotten the power of co-op. We're not talking about like you plug in another controller, you play with another person. We're talking about the story was made with two separate characters that you can play separately, that each have their own character arcs. This is what we're talking about. Now, I'm giving Army of Two a little too much credit. I don't think the character arcs were that crazy, but the idea is there and it can be built on. Okay? EA just kind of went in for all the money that they could possibly get with that series. That's not the idea. Okay, build on the story, build the characters. You got something special here, and also the masks were awesome. Were they not, chat? Were the masks not awesome? They were. Ashes. Never played it. Okay. Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. Okay, I want you guys to know something. Assassin's Creed comes out, some call it boring. I thought it was incredible for the time. Open world, parkour, a cool new aesthetic, stealth. Your boy was in. Assassin's Creed 2 comes out, W all around. W all around, okay? It brings you to Italy. It's just awesome. It's fantastic. Then they come out with Brotherhood. I'm going to be honest. Brotherhood to me, that's an A, baby. That's an A. Assassin's Creed Brotherhood was a good freaking time. I loved Assassin's Creed 2 so freaking much. But here's the thing, and Ubisoft stopped doing this, and I don't understand why. When you think about Ubisoft and how much money it takes to make a game, right? You saw how their recent quadruple A game fiasco went. Didn't go super well. Here's the thing. When you think about Assassin's Creed 2 as one of the most popular Assassin's Creed games, okay? Ubisoft reused assets and built upon that game to make Brotherhood and Revelations. We'll touch on that one in 2 seconds. So it helped keep the character of Ezio Auditore going, who was awesome. It allowed them to reuse assets so they could build faster. It allowed it so that Brotherhood and Revelations made them a decent amount of money. They might even made more than Assassin's Creed 2. Even if they didn't, even if they came close, it's enough. And it's a good idea. So for Ubisoft, in the future, Ubisoft, stop making brand new Assassin's Creed series. Continue the story of your existing characters. Continue the story of Connor from Assassin's Creed 3. I'd actually be into that. Continue the story of whoever the main character was in Black Flag. I don't even remember his name. I just remember Black Flag being somewhat good. See, the problem with Black Flag, I like Black Flag, but for me, the parkour mechanics of Assassin's Creed at that time, they were starting to bother me. Like, you'd always get caught on the corner of the wall and all that stuff. Starting to bother me. So yeah, Ubisoft, stop trying so hard. Make expansions. I think not enough video game companies, you guys can tell me what you guys think in the chat, but I think not enough video game companies use expansions. Expansions were such a great way of like, you love this game, we're going to bring back a brand new campaign, we're going to up the game with a brand new feature set, we're going to give you a bunch of brand new goodies, it's only going to cost you $40, you get a new box, it's like incredible. You know, Blizzard's known to do it with like Diablo 2, StarCraft, obviously StarCraft 2, Warcraft 3, Warcraft 3, The Frozen Throne, it's amazing. So Ubisoft, stop doing that with Assassin's Creed. Now, Assassin's Creed Revelations. I'll be honest. You make the main character that I love of your series, if you make your main character old, I'm in. They made Ezio Auditore an old man. S tier. People say Brotherhood is better than Revelations. It doesn't have old man Ezio. S tier. S tier all the way. Assassin's Creed Revolution. I keep saying Revolutions. Assassin's Creed Revelations to me was just amazing, just because I got to continue on the story of Ezio Auditore, and that's why, like, again, I feel like not enough game companies really try to push their characters like as far as they can. There's one thing, and I feel like the video game industry is obsessed with story, but I feel like TV shows have figured out story doesn't matter. It's the characters that matter. Some of the best TV shows you can think of, it's the characters that matter and how they face conflict, right? Breaking Bad, like, what's the story? Guy goes from a school teacher to a drug dealer, a drug kingpin. Pretty basic story. It's like, okay, he went good to bad. But how Walter White and Jesse Pinkman and all these characters interacted based off of who they are and slowly change through all the conflicts they got, their character arcs, that is the magic. And I feel like video game companies don't do that. Do more of that. Keep pushing your characters. Create fantastic characters like Ezio Auditore, and then put them in scenarios that force them to change. That is what we need. We don't need crazy brand new stories that like have like 200 pages. Don't need that. Assassin's Creed Rogue D. Assassin's Creed 3. I love the setting of Assassin's Creed 3, chat. I love the setting. But like everything else about it was a C. In fact, I was more hyped for Assassin's Creed 3 than I was for Assassin's Creed 2, like before the game launched. The idea of Assassin's Creed 3 is fantastic, but they just like, honestly, Ubisoft, I really think you could make an Assassin's Creed 3 expansion, like a Brotherhood or a Revelations today, and it would probably do well. I mean, especially in the current climate of what's going on in the US. Sorry, my US brethren. But like, I feel like there's a lot there to unravel to get something really, really good there. But I just feel like the game itself was kind of, hold up. Mwah! Jesus, 28, 10, 13. They made a lot of you. You're Goose-tastic, you're beautiful, and we're glad to have you here. Cameraman, hit him! Assassin's Creed 2, it's not even a question. Assassin's Creed 2, I would say, is an S. It's an S. BCFX, I don't even know what this is. I've never even heard of this. I don't, no. Katamari. Beautiful Katamari. Beautiful Katamari. Here's my thing with Katamari. I think the idea of Katamari is a wonderful idea. I love the aesthetic of Katamari. I think the music is fun. I loved I just love it. But the controls are awkward. That's number one. And number two, it just gets boring. Like, the shtick gets really old after, like, an hour is, like, cutting it. But for me, I feel like it gets boring. I don't know if I'm crazy. You guys love it in the chat? I feel like it's, like, it's okay. It's okay. But I love everything about it except playing it. Does that make sense? Assassin's Creed Black Flag. It's respectable, right? Assassin's Creed Black Flag. I think the fact that they made Skull and Bones 10 years after Assassin's Creed Black Flag, and they called it a different name than Black Flag, and they just didn't continue. Like, again, Ubisoft, you spend so much money. Why are you not just reusing assets and making an expansion? Like, look at Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild. Okay? Yes, they're new games. They're different, but they're also built from the same foundation. Just reuse and build your characters. Also, I'm afraid of water, so it gets a C. Assassin's Creed. I loved it, but I don't think it was incredible. Like, it was so groundbreaking for the time with the parkour. So I'm actually going to give this... Is B too harsh? Is B too harsh for Assassin's Creed? The first one, like, at the time, I loved it. It was groundbreaking. But, like, going back today... Yeah, I'm feeling like B is where it should be. I agree. Search Katamari and press back in the top left on Google. I'm afraid. You're scaring me, Kiwi. You're scaring me. Asterix. Isn't this a Canadian-made thing? Like the IP, Asterix? I never played it. B-movie the game. S. No. I think I rented it for 2 seconds because I think this was back in my achievement days. I was trying to get all the achievements known to man. It's whatever. Did not play the Olympics game. Don't know what... No, never got into Ben 10. Hey, real quick. Is Ben 10 actually good? Like, let's just be honest with ourselves. Because I feel like Ben 10 happened at an age where it just didn't appeal to me. But I see a lot of love for Ben 10. I have no idea what Ben 10 is. I have no idea if it's actually good, ironically good, or unironically good. But people seem to really love Ben 10. The name sounds horrible. Everything I've seen of it, like visually, looks not cool. Like, I wouldn't describe that as cool. Cartoon-wise, you dug it. I feel like they didn't take advantage of all 10. There's 10 what? 10 Bens? I didn't even know there were 10 Bens. Is it 10 Bens? I know there's a watch. 10 alien transformations. Oh. And each transformation is called a Ben? Is that what that is? Oh, his name's Ben. We got there, chat. We got there. A-Train. HX. Now, a lot of you haven't played this game, but I'm going to tell you straight up. It is not an S. It's I never played it. Woo! Okay, this is where I'm going to hit you guys up with some real knowledge, okay? This is where you guys are going to get some real knowledge, and you're going to learn exactly what it means to be a gamer. Asura's Wrath is an S. Asura's Wrath is one of the most slept on games that no one's ever played. It's made by Capcom, and I'm telling you, this is the 360 age. So Capcom is fully swinging. If you ever watched Dragon Ball Z and were like, this is awesome, I wish they put this in a video game and then 10x'd all the action scenes, well, guess what? They did. It's called Asura's Wrath. It is essentially made in the form of chapters, like an anime. Even the main character is voiced by the same guy who did Gaara in Naruto, the English dub. He's incredible. I love everything about Asura's Wrath. He's got like 4 arms. Like all the fight scenes are through QuickTime events, which you think would be bad. But I'm telling you, they're the most awesome things you've ever seen. Spoilers, there's one part you're fighting your master who's a samurai with a sword that can grow to maximum length, and he stabs you through the chest after your fight on the moon, and then when he stabs you, he stabs you into Earth's orbit where you're burning up until he hits you on the planet, and then he stabs the entire planet with his katana. Yeah, I'm thinking Asura's Wrath is a freaking S. It's an S. It's an S. Asura's Wrath is the most slept on 360 game I've ever heard. Like, no one talks about it, and I'm here to stop that right now. I love Asura's Wrath. Every time I bring it up, every time we talk 360 games with anyone, I bring up Asura's Wrath. It's amazing. You guys need to play Asura's Wrath. And honestly, Capcom, you've been remastering everything known to man, and you've been killing it. You've been killing it. But you need to remaster Asura's Wrath, please. Please do it for me, Capcom. For me. I'm telling you, I can guarantee you at least one sale. I guarantee you, one sale. Chat, are you buying this? Are you buying the Asura's Wrath remaster? Hold on. Mondo Dondo, #1. First time chat. Hit him. You're beautiful. You're goose-tastic. We love to have you here. Also, Ba Lewis Dead for the follow. You're beautiful. You're goose-tastic. We love to have you here. What do you mean there's an anime? There's a TV series? Did it come out before or after the game? You can't just leave me on lock like that. On red. Mondo Dondo won. He's leaving me on red. That hurts. I still stand by it. Asura's Wrath, S. It's an S. If there's a TV show, I'll watch it. Avatar the game. Solid D. Solid D. Now, Avatar, the normal Avatar. Oh, okay, you're talking about for Ben 10. I thought you meant there was an Asura's Wrath TV show. Got you. I could be like a Wood League level streamer and just stream the entire series on Twitch. I can't believe people do that for content. That's wild. It's wild. But now this game, the Avatar game. This game is bad, but there's something not a lot of people know these days. Why? Okay, let me restart here, okay? Because this Avatar game is bad. It's not a good game, but a lot of people played it. And the reason is, okay, you could just stand there in the game and press one button over and over and over and over again until you would get not one, not two, but all the Xbox 360 achievements to give you a perfect 1,000 points. And if you got the 1,000 points in Avatar, it meant two things. Number one, you were obsessed with Xbox 360 achievements. Okay, we all were back then, but this guaranteed it. Number two, it meant you needed to beat your friends' Xbox 360 achievements. You were just trying to get a leg up. You were basically a little rascal. So for that, it gets a B. I won't go so far to give it an A because it's truly a D tier game. But the achievements brought you to the top. Danny the GFP. Love to have you here, Danny the GFP, you beautifully goose-tastic little rascal. Chat, already this 360 tier list is looking good. Ignore the never played. Ignore it! Backyard football. Never played a single one of them. This Baja game, I feel like I played it for 2 seconds. It was all right. Did not play this one. Bakugan. Didn't play them. But here, real quick, chat. Same thing with Ben 10. Is Bakugan, am I saying it right? Bakugan. Bakugan. Is that a good TV show? Because that one also just came out of nowhere. And it came after my time. So just like Ben 10, I always thought it looked lame. But then again, my generation thought Beyblades was cool. And it was. It very much was. So I don't know if Bakugan is actually cool or not. Also, we thought Yu-Gi-Oh! Was pretty cool. And it is. I'm getting Naz and I'm getting yeses. Didn't play them, but I'll trust you guys. Yeah, Beyblade is so much better, right? Beyblade, way better. Let it rip, boys. Let it rip. Whoosh. I actually have a Beyblade here somewhere. I don't know where it is. Hold on. My Beyblade. I don't have it, but I do have Pokemon cards and Yu-Gi-Oh cards in here. So, if you thought I wasn't man enough, now you know. Band Hero. They milked the franchise until it was completely dead. F. Banjo, Kazooie, Nuts, and Bolts. Here's the thing, chat. Here's the thing about Banjo, Kazooie, Nuts, and Bolts, okay? Microsoft decides to buy Rare, okay? Nintendo and the N64, basically there were two companies that kept the N64 alive. Clearly Nintendo making some of the greatest games ever made with Mario 64, Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, Star Fox 64, all that jazz. Nintendo had the N64 games on lock. But Rare was the other one, okay? They came out with Banjo, Kazooie, Banjo, Tooie, 007 GoldenEye. There was so much amazing stuff from Rare. Conker's Bad Fur Day, incredible, all of them. So Microsoft says, we're going to buy Rare. We're going to buy Rare so they can make games for us. And the first game they make for Microsoft is Grab by the Ghoulies. So already we're starting off horrible. Not impressed, Microsoft. I'm not impressed whatsoever. Okay, so then after that, they say, you know what? Maybe we should use Rare's talent to build on some of the IP that they already have for the Xbox. And they say, okay, let's do that. And they come out with Conker's Bad Fur Day Live and Reloaded. It's remaster of Conker's Bad Fur Day with a completely different multiplayer for Xbox Live, which was a giant L. The campaign, W. The multiplayer, an L, okay? Because the N64 multiplayer of Conker's Bad Fur Day is revolutionary. It has so many creative game modes in there that I think would still be fun to this day. There was one where you were bringing eggs as a little caveman into a frying pan, and then the other players would play as raptors and try to eat you. Game of the year. But then, after that, Microsoft comes out and teases Rare's making a new Banjo-Kazooie. Now, the one thing that Microsoft never truly had was a platformer. They never had a platformer. At best, they had Blinks, the Time Sweeper, and Blinks 2. And honestly, bring Blinks back, because Blinks was kind of all right. Okay, I feel like a little tender love and care, Blinks could be a W. But regardless, Microsoft comes out with E3, they hype the brand new Banjo-Kazooie from Rare. Everyone loses their freaking minds. You guys were there. I was there. We all lost our minds. And then we get the game. Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts. For whatever reason, can't tell you why, couldn't imagine why, they decide, let's change the formula. We have this amazing platformer aesthetic, and now we just want to play it in the HD era, right? With an actual good controller. I'm sorry, but the N64 controller was a travesty, and if you play it with both the left and right side, you're a psychopath, okay? It's always middle and right. If you do left and right, you're literally sick in the head. You're sick in the head, you need to be locked up. You need to be locked up. Banjo-Kazooie comes out, and they do like a vehicle, Lego-based custom stuff. It's impressive, but it's not Banjo. And this is something we'll see Microsoft do time and time again. They take the brand and the formula of a game that people love and they completely change it just to get more sales without changing the brand's name, so that way people can understand the differences. So Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts is a decent game, but like, it hurts me. The game is probably a B, but because of their method of going about it and not being Banjo 3 and teasing it as if it was Banjo 3, because that's what they did, it's a C. I'm upset. Bass Pro Shops. No. Ooh, Bastion. Bastion was one of the first Xbox Live Arcade days. Bastion was one of the first Xbox Live Arcade games back in the day. Microsoft used to do this thing where every summer they'd have this thing called Summer of Arcade. And you would get basically, it was like 4 or 5 weeks. Every week you get a brand new game being available to you. And they'd put the full marketing hype machine behind it. Now, one of those years for Xbox Live Summer of Arcade is what it was called, was Bastion. And this was Supergiant Games' first time making a game. And it was awesome. It was an amazing first attempt at the plate. They killed it. I miss the Summer of Arcade so much. Bastion was super innovative. The art style was fantastic, and they've carried that art style on with their previous games or their subsequent games going forward. The narrator was awesome too. I don't think it was like God tier like a lot of people say. For me, it's a B. For me, Bastion's a B. But I absolutely loved it, and I really miss Summer of Arcade. I wish that was back. The thing is, nowadays, there's just so many indies. Back then with Summer of Arcade with Microsoft, the whole thing was we have all these AAA and AA games that are hitting the market that we know that you're going to see, but these smaller games on a digital storefront, an arcade game is what Microsoft called them, you may not buy them. So we're going to give you a full marketing push to show you that these games are awesome. But there was like such a small amount of games that would be considered an arcade. Like we're talking maybe like what, 10 a year? So they really went hard on the Summer of Arcade stuff. And I just remember like Bastion, Super Meat Boy, Castle Crashers, Trials HD. So many of these were amazing $20, maybe even $10 games. Hard for me to remember, but Amazing games. The indie market back then, yeah, Pooh Radley mentions it. Indie market back then was super exciting and cool. 1,000% agree. Summer of Arcade was incredible, and Xbox Live Arcade was a giant walking W. I don't know what this is. This is just like the trilogy? What is this? I think it's just the trilogy. Something like that. It's like, it's got to be a combo. Anyways, I didn't play this one. Oh, chat. Oh my God, Pooh Radley mentions the Maw. I just remembered the Maw. I forgot totally about that. There's also another like Xbox Live Arcade game that I feel like no one ever talked about, but I thought it was super, super cool, and I got really deep into it. It was called Hybrid. Essentially, it was a love child of Gears of War and Vanquish, if you remember Vanquish. So think about the armor and like the characters of Vanquish mixed with like the third-person shooting of Gears of War, except you couldn't actually move. You could just swap to cover in gravity, in space. And it was really, really interesting. It was a really, really interesting arcade game. I really liked it, and I was hoping they would expand upon it, but I think it's the same team that made Scribblenauts, and so completely different market. I guess it just didn't do well for them. I don't even know what the Scribblenauts guys are even doing anymore. So, all right, chat. Batman. Hold on, actually. Let me get some water. My throat is parched. My throat is parched. How are we already in the B's? Oh, man. Literally some of the greatest games of all time in the 360 era. It was incredible. All right, Batman Arkham Asylum. Here's the thing, guys. Batman games by the 360 era sucked. They were horrible. No one cared about them. I know a lot of people asked me to do an I play every Batman game. To me, I just don't see why you'd want that. They were just all bad until Rocksteady comes out of nowhere and drops Batman Arkham Asylum. To say it's an S is like to belittle the game, because it not only brought Batman to the top of the scene, made a superhero game that was actually good, which I remind you at the time, superhero games just weren't good. They just weren't. It respected the Batman superhero. It respected the comics. It respected the character. It made an amazing game. But not only that, it took wonderful ideas from Metroid and applied them to Batman to make kind of like its own Metroidvania with inside Arkham Asylum. But they weren't done, because Batman Arkham Asylum also innovated on one more thing that games have taken from that point and is still using today, right? And what they basically created was a modern era brawler. Essentially, the fighting in Batman Arkham Asylum was so revolutionary because it was like this perfect, elegant animation dance of fighting these characters, and you would quote unquote not kill them, but like, pretty sure they were dead. But like, you'd fight, and then you get this little notification for the counters, and the animation always felt so tight and strong. That whole brawling system was completely revolutionary, and that's thanks to Rocksteady and Batman Arkham Asylum. What a fantastic game. Mark Hamill comes back as the Joker. Incredible, incredible game, and spawned one of the greatest series of all time in gaming. I absolutely love it. Batman Arkham Asylum for me is such an S. It's not even close. It's not even close. Like, I wish I could give it S+. Because honestly, Batman Arkham Asylum... Here, let's sort S. I feel like we should sort S. Batman Arkham Asylum goes here. Right to the top. Goes right to the top. Right to the top. For me, Revelations is more than 2. That's for me. But yeah, Batman Arkham Asylum. What an incredible game. Rocksteady just absolutely killed it. But they weren't done. They weren't done, were they, chat? Rocksteady wasn't done. Because they do it again. They do it again. You see, the thing with Arkham Asylum, okay, was obviously it was in a Metroidvania, so it was played within the confines of Arkham Asylum. But Arkham City decides to take everything about Arkham Asylum and put it inside of an open world city in the 360 era, okay? So the open world craze that has kind of like exploded after games like Breath of the Wild and Skyrim and stuff like that, like, Arkham City, again, they come out, open world game completely, has all the amazing Batman Arkham fighting systems in there, so you can brawl just as good as ever. The flight combat, or not flight combat, but the navigation by flying around as Batman looks incredible. And you know what? I'll even go so far as to say this game still looks fantastic to this day. Still looks fantastic to this day. I liked it. I like Arkham Asylum a lot more than City. To me, when you do a City, I feel like you lose a little bit of like the super well game design stuff. While Arkham City was still great, I think Asylum was just like a tighter game. But I totally understand how like the city and making it open world and it still feels incredible was such an amazing feat by Rocksteady. They absolutely killed it. Arkham City was a freaking W. Oh my god. WB, how did you throw Rocksteady into a Suicide Squad live service game? How did you waste their potential like that? One of the greatest gaming studios of all time comes out of nowhere. I'll tell you what Rocksteady would kill. Rocksteady would destroy because essentially Arkham Asylum and Arkham City, like all of Rocksteady's Batman games, they're essentially just like brawlers with Metroidvania stuff thrown in them. Like they're a modern day brawler, and brawlers were huge in the Super Nintendo days. Huge. So I think to use Rocksteady's strengths, I think if you remade like a Turtles in Time style game, but in 3D with Rocksteady and their combat system in co-op, you have an amazing game right there. You redo Turtles in Time, or just any Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle game in 3D co-op by Rocksteady. Throw in all the costumes. You can play as the 90s Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. You can play as the cartoon Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, like cel-shaded, all that stuff. I'm telling you, you got yourself a giant paycheck right there, WB. Stop making Suicide Squad and start making some Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle games. Am I right? Am I right? God. Why is WB the way that they are? I hate so much about the things you choose to be. Battle Fantasia. Never heard of it. Battle for the Pacific. I feel like I saw it. Dude, it was made by the History Channel? What the heck? Battle for the Pacific. I saw it at Blockbuster. Never picked it. I mean, it just looked bad. Okay, chat. Okay, chat. Okay. Battlefield 2 Modern Combat. Battlefield 2 Modern Combat, chat. Holy cow. What a game. Holy cow. Here's the thing about Battlefield 2 Modern Combat. It plays a lot better on PC. Yes, okay? We know. Okay, PC players? Okay, I can already smell bacon in the chat. I can smell them. There you are, bacon. There you are. But here's the thing. The multiplayer of Battlefield 2 was so fantastic. And not only just the gameplay, but really, whoever made the maps for Battlefield 2 literally understood the assignment. They understood the assignment because there was a map called Black Gold, if memory serves me right, where the whole premise was you needed to fly. One side started on an oil rig and the other side started on an island, and you had to fly a bunch of choppers over to the oil rig, parachute down, and try to take it from there. Like, Conquest was Battlefield's mode, and it was incredible. But all their maps were so good. And not only that, but like, in Battlefield 2 days, okay, they just let you get any vehicle that you wanted, okay? If you wanted to just camp and get the get the vehicle that you wanted, like, you could. It was there. And not only just like Humvees, helicopters, all that stuff, you could get like a civilian vehicle, which would be insanely weak. It would be destroyed in 2 seconds, but it was fast, it was nimble, and it was fun to use. And so what a lot of people would do in Battlefield 2 Modern Combat, probably did on PC too. I just played it more on the 360 like a psychopath. But you'd put like C4 on the nimble cars, like the civilian cars, you then take them on giant ramps or whatever, or you go to a group of people, you jump out last second, blow up the car with the C4, and then take out the entire team. It was incredible. Like, Battlefield 2 is just... It's the type of multiplayer game that was like, here's everything that's fun about this game, and just go be stupid. Yes, you could play this game serious, but like Battlefield 2 is like, go be stupid the game. Go be stupid. I don't care if you crash this helicopter into all of your people after grabbing it for like 2 seconds. I don't care if you put the C4 on this civilian car and ram it into the conquest flag and then explode everything. I don't care. Just play it whatever you want. Just go be stupid. Whereas new multiplayer games today, for me, I just feel like they're just like too rigid. Oh, we got to make sure that everybody gets a chance to get the vehicle. It's like, it's lame. Now, the campaign was really bad. But it did have like this hot swap feature, which is really cool. You could hot swap into different characters that like different fodder. So you like play some like infantry unit, you go through the campaign, and then like you could swap over to a sniper, you could swap over to someone else, and that was really cool. I won't say it's S. Yeah, actually, I'm gonna say it's S. It's an S. What do I care? It's an S. Now, chat. Can we be real? Can we be real? Before we get real, I gotta give Sam's you freaking Bogner in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Sam's you freaking Bogner, everybody. Now, chat, can we be freaking real for a second? Battlefield 3. I don't know what was in the water with DICE when they revealed Battlefield 3, but they freaking cooked. Somehow, they made an engine on the Xbox 360 look, at the time, I can't tell you why. I remember the first trailer, it looked like real life. My mind was freaking blown. Also, their theme song... Wait, that might be the Terminator one. I always get that mixed up. Whatever it was so iconic. I freaking loved Battlefield 3. The campaign, I didn't think was bad. I thought it was okay, but the graphics were so ahead of its time that like I was totally fine just admiring everything special about Battlefield 3. Like I loved it, even if it was an overblown like military like generic story, but whatever. The multiplayer was amazing. I still remember playing the Metro map and just like trying to push that one tunnel area or Caspian border, whatever it's called, flying the jets. Oh my God, Battlefield 3? Battlefield 3, chat. Battlefield 3. It's an S. It goes right here. It goes right here. It goes right there. Battlefield 3 is a freaking S. Battlefield 4. I didn't play it on this 360. Dude, it cannot run well on the 360. Battlefield 4 launched buggy. I remember playing on the Xbox One as a launch title. I think that was the only way you could actually play it properly. I think Battlefield 4 today is a good game, but at the time and at the 360, I bet you it's not as well as a good game. I'm going to put it at B. Which Battlefield should you buy? Honestly, kind of hard to say. I would say 2042 has gotten a lot better, but it's not my favorite. I think, honestly, on PC, Battlefield 4 might be the best. Battlefield 4 actually might be the best. It's not the best Battlefield game, but on PC with the current climate and everything just available to you, it might be the best. My next video is going to be my 69th. I didn't know that. Interesting. Okay, chat. I love the bees. Can we just get some shout out for the bees in the 360? Yo, the bees carried. Battlefield Bad Company. Let's not even sugarcoat it, okay? It's an A. It has to be an A, and I'll get to why in a second. I'll have to give it an A because you'll see in a second. Bad Company. EA, chat back me on this, okay? EA, stop being the way that you are and make a Bad Company 3, okay? Stop making all these like wild ideas about Battlefield. We want destruction. We want an amazing campaign with super fun characters to do silly Battlefield things that that make no sense. I know it makes no sense. That's what's fun about Battlefield. Stop making rules. Stop trying to make it serious. It's Battlefield. It's meant to be the most stupid multiplayer ever that everyone loves. I love it. And Bad Company's destructibility that they brought forward on the Xbox 360 was so revolutionary, and then you just left it in the dust. Bring it back. Bring back those amazing characters and go back to Bad Company. I'm telling you, EA, you need a win. You need a win. Okay? It hasn't been good for you over there. But I'm telling you, if you come out with a trailer for Bad Company 3, your stock's going to do this. Whoop! It's going to do this. Whoop! Okay? Take my advice. Make a Battlefield Bad Company 3. Add destructibility. Copy everything people loved about the first and the second game. We're going to touch on the second game in 2 seconds. But what a phenomenal game. Also, the logo with the smiley face and the grenade. Amazing branding. Bring it back. The fact that you haven't had a Bad Company in like over 10 years, EA, just... You lost me. You really lost me. Literally just alternate. Bad Company 1 year. Unnumbered Battlefield another year. One is serious, one is loosey-goosey. One is serious, one is loosey-goosey. Also, Rush was a fantastic game mode, and I love it. I'm glad that you kept it. Did a great job. Okay, now Battlefield Hardline was a C. I think the idea of cops and robbers is good, but like, also killing cops seems weird. But also, like, you named it Hardline, so it was like kind of hard to know as cops and robbers just based off the name. It was, it was all right. Sam G. Bogner, Hardline was your first Battlefield? You poor soul. You poor soul. You poor soul. Battle Stations Midway. I did not play. Same thing with Pacific. Did not play. Here's the thing, chat. You're about to hate me. Chat, do you promise me you'll forgive me for what I'm about to say? Do you promise me you'll forgive me for what I am about to say? For I am about to sin in gamer culture. Bayonetta is a C. I feel like Bayonetta is an amazing concept. Like, it's a witch girl who can fight people with her feet, where her hair is her costume. A fantastic idea. I love it. Platinum Games, fantastic company. They make fantastic games. But Bayonetta is way too technical of a fight, whatever you want to call it. It's not a fighting game. It's like some brawler thing. I remember just being stuck on the first level. And I know you're all going to comment and say skill issue. Oh, I know it. But it doesn't... why is it so hard? Why? The combos are so difficult to make. Like, but they're not even that fun. Like, sure, they look cool. But look, I know you're going to hate me. I know you're going to say skill issue. But they clearly didn't sell. So I feel like maybe I'm not completely in the wrong on that. I feel like there's the real ones, and there's the people who like Bayonetta. And I'm saying you're all beautiful. It's a C. I feel like I'm going to just get so much hate for that. I can already see the comments. Bro, you put Bayonetta in C? What do you even play games? Yo, Ben 10 Alien Force, it's better than Bayonetta. No, I'm kidding. I never played it. Beowulf. I played it. It's an F. Big... What does that say? Big Humpin'? Big Humpin'? There was a bunch of Burger King games. I only played Sneak King. Did not play this one. Big Game Hunter. It's a D. It's a D. Ooh, okay. I'm going to ruffle some feathers. The feathers are about to be ruffled. If you all are wearing your jimmies today, prepare, for they're about to be rustled. Okay? Bullet Witch is a B. Probably never heard of Bullet Witch. I get it. It was one of these games. Like I said, I'm telling you, the power of Blockbuster renting games unlocked the potential of a lot of games. I have no idea why game companies were so against rentals. I have no idea. I also have no idea why renting games isn't a thing in modern games. Like, I get it, there's Game Pass and stuff, but why can't I just rent a game and play it on cloud for like 2 hours a day? Install it for a day and then it times out. They have the infrastructure to do that. And Bullet Witch was this game where you played this witch who shot bullets out of her broomstick, I believe is what it was. It looked absolutely wild. In fact, YouTube Bullet Witch. Oh, they remastered it? I remember loving this game, but it also acknowledging that it was kind of like a bad game. But it was awesome. It was like a 2000s game made for the 360. But it was like low-key fun. Now I know what you're thinking. I know you're all looking at that going like, Goose, I don't know about this one. I don't know if I can back you on this. But I'm telling you, it was awesome. Bullet Witch is a B, and I loved every second of it. It was very hard, but I actually really, really liked it. Ashura_1807. There you are, you little rascal. We love to have you. Beautiful, Goose-tastic. It's good to see you back. Binary Domain. It's a D. It was all right. Bionic Commando. Binary Domain had this like really cool voice feature, but it just like wasn't, I don't know, it was okay. Bionic Commando, Capcom tried to make like their existing franchises from like their previous, like way back in previous generations, tried to bring them back in a more realistic and gritty style. And Bionic Commando, I actually thought it wasn't bad. You could kind of like Spider-Man around with your arm. It was just like it took itself a little too seriously for what it was. But yeah, it wasn't bad. I'd say Bionic Commando was a C. Isn't it called? Okay, never mind. That's a different one. Bionicle Heroes. I actually loved Bionicles. I used to play with Bionicles back in the day when I was a youngin'. But I did not play this. Bioshock Infinite. Bioshock Infinite, chat. They come back with another Bioshock game, but guess what? It's in the sky. To me, it's a B. I feel like it aged kind of bad. At the time, it was fun, but like I feel like it was too long. The game, like the shooting in Bioshock is not great to me. I think Bioshock shooting on a controller specifically, on a PC it's a different thing, but on a controller, I don't think it's that great. You guys are thinking S? Really? No, I feel like if I was to play it today, I feel like I'd be bored in the first hour. And the story, the story was good. I liked the story, actually. You guys are making me second guess. Am I crazy? That's true. I mean, Bullet Witch is right there, and Avatar is right here. You guys are right. I had Bioshock Infinite beside Bullet Witch and Avatar. Oh, man. Let's align this up a little bit. And 007. Yo. Bastion's probably the better one. Assassin's Creed. I just want to organize this a bit. No, let's right there. Yeah. And like this. And like this. Yeah. All right. It's A. It's A. I just don't have super strong feelings on Bioshock. Bioshock 2, I'd say that one's I know people say it's better. I just have no strong feelings on Bioshock 2. Where was Bioshock? What the heck? I guess maybe it's somewhere else. Weird. The heck? Where's Bioshock? Birds of Steel, never played it. Blacksite Area 51 is a game that, like, is unironically good. It's a good game. It's a B. Bioshock 2 is a lot better than these. Let me put that over there. Blacksite Area 51 is literally like, there's something special about the Gen 6 era. We're talking PS2, Xbox, GameCube era of like those random AA games that just don't exist anymore, where they're not at the quality of a AAA game, but the gameplay is there. And if they were given like an extra 2 years and a lot more money, you could see a really giant AAA quality game coming out from what they've built. But like they were always called something generic or weird, and the gameplay was always like, it was fun. It was just as fun as you'd need it to get you to the next level. But like you could see they just need a little bit extra polish. And for whatever reason, Gen 6 and some of Gen 7 really had a lot of these AA games, what people call AA games, not AAA, AA. And they would be like the first games to go in the bargain bin, and Blacksite Area 51 is one of these games. It's average across the board, and yet it's just fun to play. It's a really fun time. It's definitely not a C, it's a B. I loved Blacksite Area 51. I enjoyed my time. Another W thanks to Blockbuster. Blockbuster carried the 360 for me. So much of the 360 games I got to play was because of the beauty of Blockbuster. Blockbuster, Mr. John Blockbuster, if you're out there, thank you. We thank you for your service. Can we just get some claps in the chat for John Blockbuster? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Mr. Jonathan Blockbuster. Boom. We love it. Blackwater, a Connect game. Never played it. I have no idea what this is. Never played it. First time chatter, Preston Scrupp. You're beautiful, you're goose-tastic, and we'd love to have you here. And thank you so much for the follow. My goodness. Beautiful little gentleman. Real quick, are we at 500? 500 followers, chat. Chat, you guys are awesome. You guys are awesome. Blades of Time. Never played it. Never played it. I never played the Blaze Blues. Should I play the Blaze Blues? They seem to, like, there's a level of anime, and if the games go over that threshold of anime, it turns into weeb. And I don't really play much of the weeb stuff. I've been known to weeb, but I don't weeb often. Asura's Wrath is just under the limit of weeb. Asura's Wrath, I would say, is anime. But I would say Blaze Blue is weeb. Does that make sense? Does that make sense, chat? Because to me, weeb is just too much. You know? Like, Erased, it's an obscure anime. Probably no one's ever heard of it. It's a W. Food Wars, that's some weeb stuff right there. Still fun. That's some weeb stuff right there. Blazing Angels, never played them. Blitz the League, never played it. Blood Drive, I saw it all the time, never played it. Blood Rain Betrayal, never played it. Here it is. Blue Frickin' Dragon. Blue Frickin' Dragon. Here it is. I love so much of what Blue Dragon is. I love Blue Dragon. It's just really, 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 really long. I love the Dragon Ball aesthetic. I mean, clearly they got I think Akira Toriyama worked on this. Rest in peace. But Blue Dragon was just an incredible game. Like, I loved every aspect of this. And this was when the Xbox 360 was really trying to, like, jump inside of the Japan market because they didn't really have anything there. They were always struggling with Japan. And so they came out with this game, Lost Odyssey, and another game, Eternal something. I can't remember off the top of my head. But Blue Dragon was such a great game. And I feel like the idea of Blue Dragon could be condensed just a little bit tighter. And I think you can make a really fantastic sequel in this day and age with Blue Dragon 2. I really think there's something special there. And there's something really nice and just refreshing and beautiful about the Blue Dragon art style. Like, it's just simplistic. It looks great, even for the 360. If you go play it today, it still looks fantastic because it was just a simplistic, animated, bright, vibrant art style. Reminds me a lot of Mega Man Legends, that 3D Mega Man game that Capcom made. I think that's what it was called. I really like that game too. And, you know, it's an RPG, it's a turn-based thing, but like, I don't know, just there's something about like Blue Dragon, just like being in that world. The closest thing I can say, and this is going to be a wild one, but it's like, you know when you first played Blood Gulch on Halo CE? The orange canyon with the green grass, like it just, and it was nice and wide and open. There's like not a care in the world. It was just magical. You wanted to be there. Nothing was dark and depressing and filled with like a bunch of sad stuff. It was just like, here's this giant open world that's like beautifully colored. You just want to be here. It's just a good time. And that's how I feel about Blue Dragon. A lot of games I never played. Listen, Ashura, okay? No one's playing these games. These are what we're talking about, baby. Actually, I think I got more games played than not played. It's pretty close. Blur. It's also an A. Blur is an A, okay? Was this made by Criterion? No. Who made Blur? Who made Blur? Bizarre Creations. Those are the Project Gotham guys, right? Oh, the Geometry Wars guys. Oh, my God. Oh, they're the ones that made Bloodstone? The club, dude. Wow. Huh. Dude, Blur is freaking awesome. And here's the thing. Mario Kart clearly kills it with the kart-based racers, but Blur was, like, fantastic. It took everything about Mario Kart and put it into, like, a Need for Speed setting with, like, this, I don't know, this glowy, like, neon art style, and it was, like, freaking awesome. Like, it played super well. The people who made this, obviously, Bizarre Creations, we just saw, and they were known for their Project Gotham Racing. Like, they made great racing games, and they just mixed what they made, which was great racing games, with what Nintendo makes, which is great kart games, and then combine them, and then you get this neon Need for Speed-esque style game. It was incredible. And then it just died. It's really sad, because I feel like that and Split Second were amazing, fun car racing games that just, like, aren't made anymore, and depresses me. I want more Blur. I bet you if you remake Blur, you got something there. And now that Microsoft owns Activision, bring back Blur. I think bring back Blur. If it's not already available, bring it back in like the backwards compatibility program. Like, come on. Bring it back, baby. I remember playing Body Count and being like, The D. Oh boy. Oh boy. Borderlands chat. Controversial over here with me. About to turn some heads. I think the first Borderlands is a B. It's a B. For me, I think the controls of original Borderlands are not that great, even for the time. I don't remember that being great because at the time I was used to shooters like Gears of War and Halo 3, like and Call of Duty at the time as well. And here Borderlands comes out and it controls kind of awkward. Now, it does have a brand new, like, cel-shaded art style that a lot of people will credit the series for being saved, because originally it wasn't like that. Borderlands didn't have this, like, cel-shaded art style that it's known for today. It was just supposed to be a regular, normal 3D shooter, looter shooter. But you do have to give credit to Borderlands for kind of bringing the looter shooter thing into the forefront. But I found, like, Borderlands it never held my attention. And I always thought the gun designs they just don't appeal to me. You know what I mean? It's like, it just didn't appeal to me. I feel like it's too grungy. I know Borderlands style is like the grunge is style, but like, I didn't like it, especially the first one. The first one was really not that colorful. They really didn't try to be too, like, out there. It just was like a cool idea. It was fun, leveling, get your guns. Borderlands 2 is where I think they peaked with what they did. And even for me, who was not a huge Borderlands fan, like for me, Borderlands 2 is A tier. I had Handsome Jack being a pretty good antagonist. I think a lot about Borderlands 2 is fantastic. I will say, Borderlands 1, the song, Ain't No Rest for the Wicked, I remember that being a banger, and that being the first time I ever heard that song. It was freaking amazing. And I will say, Gearbox freaking clutched it with Borderlands 2, although I just remember getting wrecked all the time. So maybe I was just bad. Maybe it was a skill issue, chat. But Borderlands 2 is an A. Hey, it's your girl Chess in the chat. You're beautiful, you're goose-tastic, and we love to have you here. Oh my goodness, chat. We're getting there. This Xbox 360 tier list, it's going to have to be a two-part series. It's going to have to be a two-part series. Brave. Didn't play. Did not play. Brothers in Arms Hell's Highway. Yo. Ubisoft, make another Brothers in Arms game. I don't think this was an A. This was definitely a B. Man, do you guys remember the original E3 trailer where like he shot the guy behind like a towel and there was cloth physics, and then he like the guy that you shot fell through the cloth? I remember it being such a big deal when that happened. Man, Brothers in Arms Hell's Highway was a vibe. I really, really, really liked that game. That game was really good. World map, how dare you? Yeah, did not play this bowling game. Brutal Legend. Yo! Oh my god, Brutal Legend. Chat. Brutal Legend. Dude. Brutal Legend. Let me tell you something about Brutal Legend. 99% of Brutal Legend was amazing. Jack Black was the lead. The characters and the aesthetic of this rock and roll, like metal art style, the driving, all of it, the combat, it was all amazing. The problem with Brutal Legend was there was a part of the game, a good chunk of the game, where it was basically just an RTS on an Xbox 360 controller, and I don't think that aged well. Even for the time, I remember being like, you didn't need this. You really didn't need this. I would really, really love Double Fine and Jack Black coming back together to do a sequel to Brutal Legend. That was a phenomenal game. The jokes were actually funny. I remember a good amount of time, the jokes of Brutal Legend actually like gave me the lulz. What a phenomenal game. For me, Brutal Legend is an A. I actually want to see Brutal Legend trailer. Didn't they remake it? Let's see this really quick.
Tune any guitar and fix anything. He is a roadie, and by the grace of the metal gods, he wields the power of rock. Eddie Riggs was the world's greatest roadie, but when he is drawn back into an ancient age of rock,
such a good premise too.
An empire on the verge of destruction. And as the battle for survival rages,
oh man, don't tell me I've been slaying hot girls this whole time.
only the power of rock can stop
Jack Black is such a treasure.
Hell yeah! I mean, hold on a second. What do you do with a bunch of kids who don't know how to do
Oh my god, I remember
Bang
those
their
things.
heads all day long?
You start a revolution, Lars.
What is that sound?
Show the
It's an angel.
chat. I want another Brutal Legend. I really, really want another Brutal Legend. Man, that's the thing. I feel like there was a good chunk of 360 games that got 90% of the way there to a giant hit. And Brutal Legend is 90% of the way there. It just needs to trim down on some of the fat that it had and focus really hard on the jokes and the characters. Like, that'll carry it. That'll carry it. What a fantastic game from Double Fine. Hopefully they're cooking something like that. If they drop next year at Microsoft's press conference, if Double Fine comes out next year at Microsoft's press conference and announces Brutal Legend 2, I'm telling you, people are going to be screaming. People are going to be hyped, including me. Did not play. Bulletstorm. Bulletstorm? It's an A. I freaking love Bulletstorm. You know what? You know what my problem with Bulletstorm is? They push really hard on the language and the absurdity of like what they're saying. A little too crass. I think it was too far because the underlying game of Bulletstorm is fantastic. Like, you'd have a leash, you'd pull people. I honestly think a Bulletstorm sequel would be really, really great too. Again, like I said before, there's so many games in the 360 era that just had a chance to be huge and just are just a little bit too far away of what they needed to do. Like, they were so close. They could almost do it, but they just missed. And I think Bulletstorm is one of these things. I would also say this is horrible cover art. Horrible cover art. Yes, I know you can kick and stuff, but like, why would you just show a boot? Why would you show a boot? We haven't got to Origins. I don't know why it's not. It wasn't there. BioShock is also missing as well. I don't know why. Dude, Catherine. I remember Catherine. Man, that was such a weird game. Made by Atlas. A lot of people really liked Catherine. It was good. I actually really enjoyed Catherine. It was kind of like a puzzle game. Where the story kind of took the lead. I don't think it was an A, but it was really, really great for what it was. But it was a super weird game. That game went on weeb mode. It was actually right on the edge of anime and weeb. It just kept going. I mean, you could look by the cover right there. Anime and weeb. Really, really close. Champion Jockey didn't play. Child of Eden did play. F. Incredibly boring. Did not like it. Bully. B. B. I didn't finish Bully. I want to go back to Bully. I feel like if I finish Bully, it will go to A or S. That's what I feel. That's what I feel. But I didn't finish it. I want to finish it. Should it be A? Are you guys thinking it should be A instead? I'm willing to put it in A if you guys say so. Yeah? Yeah. Bully's an A. Such a great idea, Rockstar. Why have you not made a sequel, Rockstar? Here's the thing, Rockstar. You don't have to be the one to make it. Just, ask someone else to make it, and you just publish it. That would be fantastic. Because I think the idea of Bully is just phenomenal. The Rockstar formula in a school, I mean, I said it in my video, I play every Rockstar game. It's just phenomenal. It's a phenomenal idea. Everything about it was, yeah, you guys are right. I was being silly. Ooh, chat. Now we're getting into it. Now we're getting into it, okay? Burnout frickin' Paradise. People would say S. I'm going to say it's a B. It's a B for me. Because I love Burnout. In fact, I have no idea why EA has such an allergy to bringing Burnout back. Like, Burnout is a phenomenal car game that I think works alongside Need for Speed. Like, you don't, like, if you release Need for Speed Underground 3 and Burnout 4, if you release those two new games or side by side, I think people would just buy both. I really, really, really do. Because Burnout Paradise is a phenomenal game. The franchise is phenomenal. Like, it just feels good to race in those games, the sense of speed and then crashing into other people and taking them out. The crash mode, fantastic. But my problem with Burnout Paradise is I find the races very difficult to navigate in the open world. Like, it wasn't closed off. You could make the wrong turn and then completely ruin your chances of the race. Like, you make one wrong turn, you turn down one alley, and then you're kind of screwed. And that happened to me again and again and again and again. I know someone's going to say skill issue. I know it. But Burnout Paradise, for me, great ideas. It really revolutionized the online racing game that I think Forza Horizon owes a lot to Burnout Paradise. Like, a lot. But it's not the best Burnout game, so I cannot put it in S or A. Like, for sure. Because Burnout 3 Takedown. That's S. That's freaking S, baby. Is that Takedown? Is Does that say Takedown? Oh, Revenge. Revenge. That's right. Takedown was the other one. Dude, Burnout Revenge? Dude, Burnout freaking Revenge. Like, man, what EA did to Criterion, for those of you who don't know, Criterion was known for making the Burnout games. They make amazing Burnout games. Then they make Burnout Paradise, which, again, is good, revolutionizes online racing games, open world racing games. It's revolutionary. And then EA says, we're going to put you on Need for Speed forever until you disband. And that's their story. And now they're just nothing. I think the company's kind of disbanded now. It's just not used in EA. Just like it made a couple offshoot companies. I think Ghost Games is one of them, working on Need for Speed right now. But it's like, man, why would you do that? And not only that, but Criterion went and made one of the best Need for Speed games ever made, which we'll get to in a second. I actually love it. It's in my top 10 for sure of all games ever made. We'll get there in a second. Did not play this. Cabela's African Safari, did not play this. Cabela's Alaskan Adventures, did not play it. Cabela's Big Game Hunter 2010, did not play it. Cabela's Big Game Hunter 2012, did not play it. Cabela's Dangerous Hunts 2009, did not play it. Cabela's Dangerous Hunts 2011 with 2 claws for the 2 11s, did not play it. Cabela's Outdoor Adventures, did not play it. Cabela's Survival something something, did not play it. Cabela's Trophy Bucks, did not play it. Ayo, Cabela, freaking chill. I feel like Cabela actually is the game developer you want to be, right? Whoever's making those games, like, they're just selling every year. They're just like, yeah, it's the same game. It's the same game. Wild. Whoa, we're in the Call of Duties now. So I did not play Call of Duty Advanced Warfare on Xbox 360. I didn't even know it came out on Xbox 360, but I guess that makes a lot of sense. Advanced Warfare is a B. I love the Kevin Spacey thing. I loved the campaign. I thought it was pretty fun. I just did not like the jetpack suit stuff, like very Halo 5, before Halo 5, if I believe. Did not like that. I really, really don't like that, the dash stuff. Because the thing is, in multiplayer, I really like the aspect where when you commit to something, you position yourself in a location in the same way you would with chess. When I move this pawn here, when I move my rook here, when I move my knight here, I've committed to that location, and thus I have to take the penalties. There's risk with my choice and possible reward. And the thing with like games like Halo 5 or Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, you could boost out of the way. So basically, you could get yourself into a position in multiplayer and then boost out of danger, like kind of fix a problem. And I just don't like that idea. I just really never like it. It's lame. And sometimes from the other perspective, I lose kills because they just dash out the way, and it's just lame. It's a lame experience. It may feel good for the player doing it, but overall for the health of the game, I find these mobility tactics, they're just lame. I wish games would stop doing them. I personally don't like them. Now, I did see in chat, there was a reminder, Kiwi, thank you so much. Press F to pay respects. This puts it to A. I forgot about that meme. Call of Duty Advanced Warfare brought it. It becomes an A. It becomes an A. We have to pay respects. Everybody, F's in the chat right now. Let's pay our respects. F's in the chat right now. I'm joining in. F. 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 I love it. I love it. Anurag34576 Gupta in the chat. Beautiful. Love to have you. Hope you're feeling goose-tastic. Do we even need to say anything about Call of Duty Black Ops 2? It's an S. It's an S. It's an S. It's an S. Amazing. I'd say the campaign gets a little too crazy, certain spots. Right? There's like an RTS section, believe it or not, in Call of Duty Black Ops 2. It's a freaking S, man. One of the greatest Call of Duty multiplayers of all time. Honestly, Treyarch coming out of nowhere. Treyarch coming out of nowhere and saying, hey, yeah, we're going to try to be the B team to Infinity Ward's amazing Modern Warfare series and try to make something even close to that level. But then with Black Ops 2, they just supersede. It's insane. I mean, have we ever seen that in history? Have we ever seen a B team in a gaming company supersede the A team and then become the A team? Because to me, Treyarch just like, I mean, Treyarch's always been good. If you don't know Treyarch, Treyarch goes as way back as like, they made the old Spider-Man games for the N64 and PS1. You remember those? That's Treyarch. Treyarch working on those. Or not those ones, right? Sorry. Spider-Man 2, the open world movie game, the one that was like amazing and like blew everyone's minds. Treyarch. Actually, I'm pretty sure they did work on the N64 and PS1. I have too many game knowledge in my brain. It's hard to remember everything. But yeah, Treyarch's always been like a massive W. And then they go to the Call of Duty brand and just like flex. Black Ops 2 is freaking incredible. Hold on, this is too bright. Man, I just want to play Black Ops 2 right now. Black Ops 2 is a freaking W. Also, Black Ops 1, the numbers, Mason? Boom. The story is better in Black Ops 1, but I'm a sucker for future timelines. Like the characters have aged. I'm a sucker for that. And the multiplayer is better in Black Ops 2. But the story is so much better in Black Ops 1. Like, oh man, the numbers Mason stuff. I love the CIA, like, basically everything they're pitching about Black Ops 6, it seems to be like going way back to Black Ops 1 and 2's vibe. And I'm all about that. I cannot wait to do that. I'm really, really hyped for Black Ops 6. And you know what? I'm super hyped that everyone gets to play Black Ops 6 with Game Pass. So you know all the boys are going to be online. There's no excuses now. All the boys are going to be online. And not only that, all the tryhards, it's like they're going to be like 1% of the players because everyone's going to be playing Call of Duty Black Ops 6 on Game Pass. Everyone. And it's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome. And there's going to be crossplay. You know? So we got all the Game Pass people on PC, Steam, PlayStation, Xbox. There's going to be madness. I'm super hyped for Black Ops 6. Call of Duty Ghosts. It's a C. I did not like the multiplayer at all. It was really, really bad. Really bad multiplayer. Campaign was interesting. I don't know. Modern Warfare 2. Oh, God. To me, I actually think Black Ops 2's multiplayer is better. Yeah. It's crazy. I love the Modern Warfare brand more than Black Ops at the time. But since then, looking back, I've aged a lot more towards Black Ops games. Minus the future stuff like the 3 and 4. No, I don't like that stuff. But like, man, Modern Warfare, incredible game. Modern Warfare 3, for those of you who don't know, Modern Warfare 3, this was like, you know, Vince Zampella, Jason West, they're working on the Modern Warfare games. They've been building Call of Duty up into the mega $50 billion franchise that it is. And then once Modern Warfare 2 comes around, they start shopping around, talking to EA. Bobby Kotick from Activision didn't like that one bit. And so Bobby just says, you're out. Kicks them out completely, robs them of the money that they're owed for royalties of Modern Warfare series. They go to court, and essentially what ends up happening is Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 is developed by not only Infinity Ward, but like Sledgehammer, and basically it's all hands on deck trying to finish Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 because the main cast, the main developers behind Call of Duty Modern Warfare, Jason West and Vince Zampella, are fired, and a lot of the homies that they built with them in Infinity Ward went with them because they're true G's. And so for me, I find Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, the maps are less memorable. I couldn't even name you a Modern Warfare 3 map. And the campaign is just like a cluster truck of wildness. So I would say it's I got to put it A. I would say B, but because we put Call of Duty Advanced Warfare there, I have no choice. I have to put it in A. Lame. World at War, I liked it. I'll say B. Call of Duty 2. Freaking S, baby. Call of Duty 2 is a freaking S for what it did for the Xbox. Call of Duty 3? Like that was a freaking launch title. Call of Duty 2 being a launch title for the Xbox 360 and being that good, and the multiplayer for Xbox Live being that good. I remember being addicted to Halo 2 and still playing Halo 2 on my Xbox 360 when I got it, because like the multiplayer games for the Xbox 360 at launch were not super great, except for COD 2, which ended up being so good that I stopped playing Halo 2 altogether. You have to understand, I was playing Halo 2 from 2004 to when the 360 came out, 2005, early 2006, and so I'm still playing Halo 2, and it's awesome. But then I get the chance to play Call of Duty 2, and I'm like, yo, this campaign is phenomenal, okay? And the multiplayer is just amazing. I couldn't stop playing it, and you could really see the roots of what Call of Duty was eventually going to become. It's really, really fascinating. For me, Call of Duty 3 was forgettable. I think it was a C. Treyarch's still trying to figure it out. But Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare, the game that started it all. S. God, everything about Modern Warfare was incredible. No one had done Modern Warfare like that. The gameplay was so fluid and so fun. The multiplayer progression was so revolutionary that it has changed multiplayer games forever. The challenges... Call of Duty 4 did this one thing that like I feel like not a lot of people give them credit for, whereas like a lot of games in the 360 era would give achievements to multiplayer, which always sucked. But Infinity Ward with Call of Duty, what they would do, specifically Modern Warfare, is they would give you achievements only for campaign and all the extra achievements for beating the campaign on veteran, which was like a whole vibe, but it was still fun. But for the multiplayer, they wouldn't put achievements at all. What they would do is put specific challenges per gun and per multiplayer game, like get 50 prone kills, get 50 like blind fire kills, stuff like that, and then keep increasing them to gamify the multiplayer even more than it already was gamified. And then you get like gun skins and stuff like that. So like skins were brand new, right? Like this multiplayer progression was brand new, prestiging was brand new. Like it wasn't even like level-based ranking as far as skill, because at the time of Call of Duty 4, when you were like level 50 in Halo, that meant something. But when you were level 50 in Call of Duty 4, it just really meant time played. That's all it really meant. And that was really, really revolutionary. And then you have the prestige system on top of that, and they really gamified that multiplayer. Man, it was fantastic. They did such a great job. And honestly, I'd say they reached the epitome of it in Titanfall 2, sadly. We haven't had another one in a long time, but man, Call of Duty 4, what a revolutionary game. Also, the Mile High Club mission was amazing. I remember first getting into energy drinks for the first time. Little old Goose having Monster energy drinks in my basement trying to beat Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare's Mile High Club. I must have tried that thing over 100 times. And YouTube was just starting out. This is like 2007, so YouTube's still relatively new, right? It's only like 2 years old or something like that. And I remember just like looking on YouTube trying to figure out like if there was some tactic I could use, like because I was just like, how do I do this? And remember, there wasn't phones back then that could play YouTube on your phone. At least I didn't have one. I don't even know if that was a thing. So I'd have to like go up to my computer room, go on YouTube, the old archaic YouTube, try to figure out how other people were getting Call of Duty 4 Mile High Club done on veteran, and then go back downstairs in my basement on my 360 and then play the level, try to do it, and okay, did I get everything right? And then go all the way back upstairs, go on the computer, go figure it out. It's incredible. Call of Duty 4, man, what a gem. Call of Juarez, I feel like I played it, and it was like not memorable. This one I did not play. The original I didn't like it. This one, Captain America, D. This is the superhero games I was telling you guys about with Batman Arkham. It's like they were mid. Everyone's gonna be like, well, X-Men Wolverine's Origins was pretty good. Or I said that backwards. Wolverine X-Men Origins game was pretty good. Like that one was pretty. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. It was all right. Relax. If this one's a D, that one's a C. Okay? Spoilers. Relax. Arkham is where it's at. Cars 2. I don't think I played them. But I feel like we all know what Cars 2 is going to play like. All the Cars games. Like we have an idea. Punch Time Explosion Cartoon Network. Again, I can see what it looks like. I can visualize it as a D. But I haven't played it, so to be fair. This Castlevania game, I remember not liking it. No, I can't remember. I remember feeling mid about it. Lords of Shadow. Again, Capcom, or no, that's Konami. Yeah, like I feel like everyone was trying to do this realistic version of the older games. And this one, I was like, Castlevania 2. I don't remember playing it. I don't remember that cover. Damage Inc. Don't remember it. Damnation. D. Dance Central. Like, here's the thing. What Dance Central does is good if you're into it. But if you're not into it, it's not fun. But I'm not into it. And also, I feel like everything that Connect sees is a lie. So I'm going to say D. But I understand the idea works well for people. But to me, the Dance Centrals are D. I feel like it's just like, I don't know. Okay, I'll put it C. Because I feel like it does what it says it's going to do, even though it feels like a lie. Dance Dance Revolution, I never owned any mat or anything like that, so didn't do it. Dance Paradise, never played it. Chrome Hounds! Holy smoke, that's a while since I've heard about this. Do you guys remember Chrome Hounds? Tell me you guys remember Chrome Hounds. Tell me, please, please, please. You remember Chrome Hounds. Chrome Hounds, believe it or not, was made by none other than From Software. That's right, the people who revolutionized gaming with Dark Souls, Demon Souls, Bloodborne, and now Elden Ring. Those guys made Chrome Hounds, and this game was a giant phenomenon on Xbox 360. First off, the name could not be better. That is probably one of the greatest mech fighting game names I've ever heard. Chrome Hounds. Amazing. The customization was surreal. It was amazing. I don't remember much about the multiplayer, but I remember having a pretty good time. Chrome Hounds was an A. Maybe I'm blinded a little bit by nostalgia. I can't tell. I want to play Chrome Hounds. I have the disc back there. I got to go get it. I should plug in my 360 and we should play these games. I have a capture card. I have all that stuff. I should set up the 360 and we should play this stuff. It was good for its day. Yes, Solstick, 11, W. I feel like A might be a little too high for what it actually is. Yeah, that's true. I did put Burnout Paradise there. YOLO. It's an A. It's an A, YOLO. Civil War. Did not play it. Civ Rev. I always found it boring. All right, let's do one more, and then we're going to have to pause this. We're going to have to make this a two-parter. My God, there's a lot of 360 games. Okay, chat, let's pick a big one. Condemned. I want you guys to know something. Condemned Criminal Origins is an S-tier game, okay? It came out super early in the Xbox 360 life, whatever. It came out super early with the Xbox 360. That's what you need to know, okay? And it was incredible. You were basically following a serial killer through CIA forensic stuff. It was horror themed, but not too horror themed, not too gory, not like Saw-like. It was just like a fun game with like Skyrim melee combat before that was even really a thing, I feel like. I don't know. Maybe Morrowind did that. I never played Morrowind. But Condemned Criminal Origins had the aesthetic. It had the gameplay. It had the story, and it had just the vibe. It's hard to explain. It was just incredible. I will say the main picture they used for the game is horrible, and I can see why not a lot of people would play it because of that cover art. But I love it. And I think Condemned should come back. Condemned 2, not as good. But the idea of Condemned following a serial killer, like as an FBI agent, I love that. It's phenomenal. It's time video games do something that is like, they don't all have to be the same shooter style game or the same RPG style fantasy game or space style game. Like, it's always those three. Let's try to do some interesting genres that like movies have already done like super well. Everyone loves these types of movies, like David Fincher-esque movies, like The Zodiac. What an amazing movie. Give me The Zodiac, but with Condemned, the game. Oh my God. I want that so bad. Condemned to me is like such a lost gem. It's a rare find. It's like, I feel like not enough people talk about it. And even the people who do talk about it, I wish they talk more highly of it, which is why I'm rating it an S. Condemned is an S. Sega, bring it back. Please. All right, chat. Camera guy. Been killing it today. To me. There he is. Chat, this was a phenomenal Goose Morning Live. Not only did we clutch it and get a bunch of the Xbox 360 tier ranked, which I'm excited to finish that next week, but we also moved on to event-based programming rather than some gaming news. Now, to be fair, there's not a lot of gaming news going on right now, but I think what we did today was more fun, and definitely more fun for me, less negative, and I really enjoyed goofing off with you guys. Like, to me, that's more fun. If you guys like that, let me know. We can definitely do a mix of gaming news and this type of stuff. But I really want to hear your feedback and see what you guys think, because to me, this stuff is more fun. And of course, play the games whenever we have a game to play. Because I personally find the gaming news stuff is just... Mwah! Rav, not trash! You're beautiful and you're goose-tastic. We'd love to have you here. I personally find the goofing off stuff is more my character. It's more who I am. And as much as I love reading the gaming news and being part of that culture and like staying up to date and informed, I just find reporting on it is just negative. Like, everyone's mad and it's just like no one's happy. And even if I try to bring a balanced take, like the reaction to it online is typically negative. Like, and personally for me, like, I don't know about you guys, but when I see people complain about video games online, I usually just, like, if it was me, IRL, if a buddy of me was, if a buddy of mine was just like, hey, you're playing, Elden Ring should have a start screen because I have kids. It's like, bro, who cares, bro? Just like literally stay at the bonfire. You'll be safe. Like, relax, bro. It's just a game, whatever, bro. So I just think this is more accurate to my character. But if what I'm seeing in the chat, you guys seem to like it, which is absolutely goose-tastic. You guys are beautiful individuals. I absolutely loved hanging out with you guys. This is what I want to do every week. I want to hang out with you guys, make great videos during the week, make great content, and, you know, show you guys the beauty of video games. And you guys already know the beauty of video games, but you get to hang out, have goose-tastic time, and we're going to finish this list next week. So before we say goodbye, we got to hit it with a dance number, ladies and gentlemen, and I'll read all the brand new follows, which there have been a bit since the week. So, chat. Woo! Since last week, we had Doogie with the follow, Dunked8224 with the follow, Oatbelly with the follow, I've No Kid with the follow, Just Rusian with the follow, Angry Scotsman with the follow, Snow Queen 1226, I read that backwards, it's 1126, Dr. Brockman with the follow, Good Omen Gaming with the follow, that underscore Control Boy with the follow, Rostron64 with the follow, Exclusive Things with the follow, Kumquat Ninja with the follow, I love that name, ZJRC with the follow, in the beautiful chats, mwah! Pegoli Ravioli, Tris Marigold, Sun, Krish underscore Ghost, MCan10, One-on-One John, Dual X, and Oba123 with the follow! Woo! Jesus 28 10 13, Balui is dead, Preston Scrupp, Rav No Traj, with the follow. Woo! I want to give a special shout out to TG_Kiwi, Pooh Radley, World_Map, Sanju Bognear, Mr. Danny Lemon. All of you guys, Rav No Trash with the follow, and the first time chats. Hold on, I just went over your name. I need to see it. I just went over your name. Soulstick11 with the chats. Beautiful individual. Assure1807. Pat the Troll. Hey, it's your girl Jess. Oh my god, Danny the GFB. Goose_1618 with the chat. All of you guys, absolutely beautiful. Super Flip, I saw you. You're super flipping my heart. Woo, 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 woo. Benny AC11. Oh my goodness. You guys, absolutely goose-tastic. Let's go, chat. Let's go, chat. Let's go, chat. Let's go, chat. Chat. Arigato. Arigato. This song, I feel like I need to stare into the camera. Speaking of that, chat, from the bottom of my heart, you guys are beautiful, goose-tastic people. You keep me sane, you keep me healthy, you keep me happy. Thank you guys so much for joining us here on this wonderful Goose Morning Live. I think we're going to have a fabulous time the next couple weeks. We're going to take over the world and look forward to the next I Play Every. I'm working on it. If you want to stay updated, you can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, or YouTube, or on the second channel, Goose Morning TV. I will see you guys in the future. I wish you guys the best weekend known to man, and I will see you next week. I'll see you next week. Isn't that fantastic? All right.
Good goose day, goose day, day goose.
Oh yeah, I forgot about text-to-speech. It was a good goose day, good goose day, goose day, goose day, goose. I agree. All right, you guys have a fantastic rest of your day, fantastic weekend, and I will see you guys next week. As always, keep it cute. Mwah! Bye, everyone.
La 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 la.